What's up, Drunken Peasants fans? Tonight's episode is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Link in description. Battle your way through a visually stunning, realistic fantasy RPG with hundreds of champions from 16 playable factions. To save the world of Teleria, you will recruit its most legendary warriors from the forces of light and darkness. You must train them to fight together, mold them into living weapons, and assemble the greatest raiding party ever seen! I'm tired of these fluffy, cartoonish-looking games. I don't want to crush candy, I want to crush skulls! I need Raid Shadow Legends because it brings dark fantasy with that real, raw, epic, awesome! Right off the bat, you go and you pick your characters. We pick Dark Elves. You can open shards, get brand new characters. Go to the tavern, you can upgrade and sacrifice champions to get better battlers. You can fight the clan boss with your teammates and win awesome rewards. Go to PvP in the arena, hit a campaign, or go down into the dungeons where you can get the big bosses. Beat them, get new artifacts, and make your champions even stronger. This game just kind of takes over the fun. You start leveling up like crazy, you can't stop. You can find Drunken Peasants in the game under the name BENPAI DP or join our clan, the Sweet Boys. So what are you waiting for? Go to the video description, click on the special links, and you'll get 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player program to start your journey. Good luck, and I'll see you there.
Nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get with it. Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 677.
Suck it!
Yeah.
It's been an insanely eventful night.
Christ.
I sat back and watched almost all of it. I was trying to take a nap, actually, and I get this phone call out of nowhere. Like, from Joe. Hey, Ben, you watch the stream? No. Hey, well, you want to, like, is it okay if we go to Onision's house? I'm like, okay, yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
Needed permission. You know I don't do anything
I was like,
without you.
can't go. I have to do Drunken Peasants tonight. I got a fucking flat tire at the beginning of my live stream. I was going to drive to the court case. I was, like, cutting it close to get there in time, and I get in my car, and it's a flat frickin' tire. It already started streaming. So I go get the tire fixed. Joey comes and saves me. Seth comes and drives us to, we were going to try and get to the court case late. As we're on the way there, we get word that the court case ended quick as hell because Onision dropped it. So we're like, oh, great. We're not going to get there in time for everybody to come
So he
out.
filed a protective order only to show up and drop it?
Yeah, I think what happened is he talked to other lawyers.
And he
that are
filed
like,
against
"We got
the
better
wrong
options."
Chris Hansen. Is that true?
I heard that,
Tommy
yeah.
C said that. And
Yeah,
by the
that's
way,
ridiculous.
and we did clear this up on a previous show. I believe that is an unfounded rumor that the data on the laptop was deleted.
100%. Yeah, I now have been talking to people that have let me know that
Because we
that's
talked about that on an earlier stream.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that I thought it was up in the air, and I didn't know what was true. And I probably shouldn't have said that, but I thought maybe he would know more about it, and he definitely didn't.
I'll tell you what, you give Greg an inch, he takes it a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. And conversationally speaking. Wise,
Yes, absolutely. And I learned that firsthand.
I did too.
Yes.
And
I did too. When I had my falling out with him.
It was just really weird to see him after all this time, because, like,
people want to know whether or not you ran over a dog, and I'm kind of concerned
no
about
dog.
that too.
I looked back, and it was a stick that was in the road.
You should not joke about that, because
I
people
know
are
there was
just going to
seriously
like run away
my
with
car.
that.
My car wouldn't back up, and I'm like, "What the hell is it?" And I looked back there, and it was
and there
a
were
branch.
dogs earlier in the stream, just like wandering through the street.
It
So
was a
I was like
branch.
really sad.
Don't
about
worry,
that.
it was a cat.
No, it was a branch, and I was not accelerating enough to drive over the branch because I was inching, and I didn't want to like accelerate and drive over if there was a dog or something. So it was just a tiny little branch that I probably could have driven over if I gave it a little more gas. And I might.
It is a Prius.
Yeah, it's a tiny Prius. So that's why I looked back and checked, and it was nothing.
Yeah, it was a lone twig, but it was enough to send the Prius up.
It was very small.
So I want to clear this up because I hate it when people just show up not knowing what the fuck is going on and then decide they know what's going on. Billy was encouraged to go to this. He was encouraged to go to Onision's house. Joe was a big factor in that. I said it was okay. I was interested to see what would happen. But not only that, the people in his stream. Like, when I tuned in, he had like 2,000 live viewers. And then that increased by about 3,000. I mean, it got up to like 5,000. So the people that showed up, like when Onision showed up, didn't even understand the context of what was going on.
For sure.
Like, he only went because people told him he had to go. They're like, oh, we gave you this much money, now you got to go. And then by the end of it, people are telling him to donate the money. He's like, that's the whole reason he fucking went in the first place.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not the point of the donations. It's just like, my live stream's entertainment.
That reminded me a lot of the DSP hate. I dealt with the DSP hate mob a week ago. You dealt with the Onision hate mob.
Like,
I'll put it this way. Anybody who's like, well, Billy needs to donate all of those Streamlabs to abuse victims, I'm sure you've said that to Chris Hansen as well, right? I'm sure you have.
No, they don't.
Sure, I'm sure it's not a conflict of interest there at all. No, fuck no, of course not. No, you've said that. I bet you have.
Tonight, today I started streaming because we were going to try and get to the court case. That was the plan. The flat tire and everything threw that off. Everybody's like, oh, you're not even going to the court case? Oh. And they're like crying on stream. And I'm like, okay, guys.
There must have been a miscommunication because I wanted to go to that.
Well, last night when I talked to you, you were like, isn't that tomorrow? We got a show tomorrow. So I figured
but you were going to go anyway and still do the show. So you could have been like, I'm going. And
literally was running so late because Joey was.
Promptness is important. 40 Helens agree promptness is important.
Promptness is important.
Yes. And if Joe can't be prompt, then he just can't be included. Look, he almost got you in trouble with a giant law enforcement officer tonight.
God, that guy was huge. There was a guy on the
6'9".
Wow. Gigantic.
Because Joe, you're the tallest out of all of us. You're 6'4"?
Yeah. 6'3", 6'4", something like that. Yeah.
6'3", 6'4". Yeah. And that dude... Yeah, that dude was at least a half a foot taller than you. Like, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
He made us look like babies.
He really did.
God,
so cool. I don't really have an issue with any of the stuff that happened aside. I just want to get this out of the way, and then we can move on to anything else. This is the main thing I have a problem with what happened, because I understand the history. I was even telling people in the chat, like, you guys are idiots. They know, because everyone was like, you're gonna get shot, you're gonna get arrested, the cops are gonna come. I'm like, no, that shit's not gonna happen. They know him. I kept saying it. They know him, and people are like, you're getting salty. I'm like, they know him. I knew. I didn't think it was gonna be anything different than what it actually was. The one thing, you did not have to let him hump you. You did not have to let that happen.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what
you
the
don't
fuck
have to apologize
do. I didn't
to
know
me.
what to do.
You don't have to apologize
I didn't
to me.
know what to
You could have
do.
been like, get the fuck off of me. Or not even that, been like, no. You could have just said no.
I didn't realize he was going to go into 7 different positions.
Dude.
It's how onions assert
how did you
dominance.
Give like, really?
He was waiting for him to finish.
He reached in for the choke, and I was like, okay, this is weird. And then he like bent me
Dude,
over, and I'm
there's
like, what
gifts
the fuck?
of it already.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He literally fucked you.
Yeah.
Can I ask the burning question in the room? I'm sure everybody in the chat's really wondering about this stuff.
Yeah.
Did it feel good though?
No, it was all very strange.
You were laughing.
Because it was awkward. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Repzilla, he's a YouTuber. He said what Billy the Fridge just did on his live stream was incredibly disappointing. It was a huge letdown to the community. If you can't have the proper respect and understanding for the situation,
the
those
community,
involved,
dude, you built a whole community around hating somebody. I'm sorry, like that is kind of sad.
Then don't attempt an interview. You gave Onision full support. Shake my head.
Repzilla's not wrong.
That's not Repzion, it's Repzilla.
I didn't give Onision support. I went to his fucking house and he came out and I'm like, shit, I didn't expect it to get this far. And then I tried to fucking ask him questions and I'm sitting here trying to think of stuff and my mind's not going there. I didn't attempt an interview. I went as a live stream to go to his fucking house. And everyone's like, oh, that's stupid. Or like, oh, yeah, you got to do it.
No, Repzilla was there for the full 5 hours.
I
can tell you, honestly.
I love the people. Yeah. I love the people that were like, this is going to derail Chris Hansen's investigation. As if Vincent.
What investigation?
Right. Well, I mean, yeah.
What fucking event? Like, we'll get to that in a second. But like, okay, this is something that's really fucking important here. Right. There we go. The anti-Onision community, and I'm, you know what? I'm gonna piss a lot of you guys off, especially you little fucking weird dorks in the fucking Onision subreddit. You people are fucking scum. You're crazy. You're absolutely fucking crazy. You don't seem to understand. 90% of all of this shit that Onision has done, we've all known about it. I remember back in the day, 3 years ago, doing a stream with Blair White, Repzion, and Andy Worski, just shitting all over fucking Onision for 90% of all this shit. This isn't new. There is very specific things that are new. Yeah, sure. But you're acting like this is just the biggest fucking, like, revelation that's ever happened. Dude, where the fuck have you been? We've all been here. We've all been seeing this shit happen for a long-ass time. I'm sorry. When you have a community that's dedicated to destroying somebody, you're never going to be satisfied. You're never going to be satisfied. And you all start banking on that Chris Hansen's going to be the guy that's going to come and fucking save you. How? I'll tell you who's gonna take down Onision, and this is the truth. I don't give a fuck if this hurts your little fucking fee-fees. I'm gonna be honest with you. These are the people who could actually take down Onision. The girls that he hurt. They're the ones. They do not need Chris Hansen or anybody else to start up actual cases. They don't need him. He cannot help. He literally cannot. He cannot facilitate anything that a good lawyer or a good advocate for an abuse victim can actually do. Those are the people who know how to handle this. Chris Hansen is not the person to handle this. He never was. You might just assume he's a drama streamer from fucking YouTube. So that while the rest of you like get this idea that somehow that's going to be the thing that's going to make the case, you're literally just jacking off in the fucking dark with each other, okay? Grow the fuck up. That's not how you handle abuse victims. Billy has single-handedly tonight gotten more for the investigation than Chris Hansen, aside from Chris Hansen interviewing Sarah, because that's the only thing that was new. That's the only thing that hasn't been detailed out to death. So Billy finally got some new content in. Now you can analyze it. Now you can all sit in your weird little fucking subreddits and figure this shit out, okay? You should be thanking Billy.
I just don't like the way Billy liked getting raped. You know?
Yeah.
I didn't either. That made me uncomfortable.
I definitely laughed while he was humping me. That means I wanted it.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I don't want to blame the victim, but that little slut was asking for it. Look at him.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, why would he do this? Dude.
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm like
because it derailed
this.
You could have said no. You could have said no, Billy.
Dude, this is they're getting kind of intimate here at this point.
Wait, no, hang on. Now we can chalk up. There's one more victim, Billy. I know some abuse hotlines. We can call them in the morning. We can get some support for you. Just whatever you do, don't call fucking Chris Hansen, okay?
God,
don't call Chris Hansen.
Strange.
Dude, this was the part where I had to like get up and leave the room. Because it was just too much. Like, look, and then I know he's not stronger than you.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. I was just wanted it to be over.
I wouldn't even let like my best friend or my brother or anybody do that to me.
Was it his power?
Then shame me for it. I'm sorry.
Not shaming you.
I
just
didn't
saying,
go there like, oh God, I can't wait to let Onision fuck me in front
know.
of everybody.
Were you threatened by his power?
I wasn't threatened by anything. I'm like, what the fuck?
Because I know when I go to
Get
rooms
through
and
this needs to be over.
When I go into rooms and I jack off in front of people, hold on, I always ask, and a lot of times I just get met with the same silent look that you gave.
I'm on
I think it's because of my
I'm on
power.
his property where he said I could press charges, but I'm not going to.
That was bullshit.
I
That's
mean,
a tactic.
The other lady pulled this in, said the sheriff was on her way.
Well, that was another lie, right?
Well, I guess.
She was
this is all going
pretty.
through my head in this moment. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I came to this private property, and now I have to fucking pay for it. I have to fucking play by the rules that are set here. because I don't want to go to jail tonight.
Getting humped is not
Look,
one of the rules.
I'm
Okay,
gonna-
cool.
That's an initiation.
Fuck me, right? Fuck me, right? I'm
That's not
sorry.
what
I'm
I'm
going
saying.
to take a piss. You guys can talk all you want about this while I'm out of the fucking room.
I'm gonna defend Billy. I'm
right.
gonna defend Billy because here's the thing. Ben ambushed me in Vegas once, and I didn't know what to do, so I just stood there and went. When you're put upon all of a sudden, you don't know how to respond.
That's true. One time, I actually did the same thing to Onision, or something
You
like
did right here.
Yeah.
You did?
Right where you're sitting.
I grabbed his dick. You were all
Yeah.
there. Jeff, actually, you suggested it. And
I did.
It was a great suggestion. I'm not ashamed of doing it. I liked feeling the power of his dick in my hands. And just knowing that he snapped into the
The
fetal
power
position.
of his dick in your hands.
I don't know if it was my power or his power. But I know when he snapped
fuck.
into the fetal
The funny
position.
thing is, it's all there, like on this stream. You
Yeah,
can go
it was
and
live.
check it out. Why are people effing our stream? I know we're still
Okay.
live.
You know what? There's some people who are still really mad because I don't like Chris Hansen. I'm gonna red pill you guys on some Chris Hansen shit. Okay, here's the thing: if you actually pay attention and you put down your little fucking LARPer bullshit for a second, and you actually look at Chris Hansen, you realize that a breach in police procedure is actually the reason why To Catch a Predator is not on the air anymore.
People
Did
are
you know
just
that?
gonna do the. People are just gonna be like, "Who cares? You're defending the pedophile that was gonna get captured. Why do you care about him getting this?"
Then here's a question. And the long story short, because of an abuse of police procedure, which you should go look it up because it is fascinating. If you're going to stand this guy, a local politician, a district attorney, blew his fucking brains out. Now you can say, well, that's a dead pedo. Sure, I understand that. I do. But is that the wishes of his victims? Would they rather see him just blow his brains out, or would they rather see him have to suffer and rot in jail? And I understand if you feel one way or the other, but that's not your decision to make either. It's not. It's fucking not. And that's not how shit's supposed to be done. That's not how police procedure. That's not how you get somebody prosecuted for shit. I'm sorry, but you guys really just got to grow the fuck up about this shit. I'm sorry. Everybody wants to see Onision have to suffer repercussions for the shit that he's done. Everybody wants to.
Yeah, I
think
mean,
there's anything
Playing
you attacked
Pathfinder
him
while listening to you guys.
before. Thank you for watching us while playing Pathfinder.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, you called him out for this before it was trendy on that
look,
stream.
I hated Onision before it was cool. Okay, y'all
That's
need
a
to get on
hipster
my
thing to
fucking
say.
Fuck off.
Yeah, that was back when you were in league with Joy Sparkles, though, right?
Shut the fuck up. All right.
It was. It was.
You know what?
Dun,
You know what?
dun.
You know what? That's cold shit. That's cold shit. Nope.
What? Well, no. I made two people leave the room with my
Wow.
brutal honesty.
It's a countdown. I know I'm next. Going on me, Ben. No. That's all right.
I got nothing.
Later. Can get Seth to leave. Oh, nobody can see him. Never mind.
Poor Seth.
But, yeah, the whole thing. I'm sorry, Billy, that you felt bad and that you left the room. And
I had
that,
to pee.
And that you were raped.
I had to pee.
Were you crying?
You were raped.
I'm not going to be a victim blamer. Not again. Not since the last time.
Scum, I hope you enjoyed making money off the victims. I watched the entire stream, and the fact that you laughed at the very thought of donating money to victims is sickening. You should be ashamed of yourself. You turned something serious into a joke and made money off of it. Okay, when I started my live stream today,
There was nothing serious about it from the very
I
beginning.
was just having fun and hanging out on my live stream. We were going to go to the court and follow around and make some funny stuff happen. And because we missed the court date due to a flat tire, we went to Onision's fucking house, and I tried to talk my way out of it the whole time. Never once was I planning to have a fucking interview with Onision. Not when I woke up this morning, not when I was actually having the interview with Onision. I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen today. If you think I'm trying to make money off the victims, then get the fuck out of here. I laughed because it's not a situation where I'm trying to make money off victims.
I
okay?
agree.
When you say that, I'm trying to make money off my live stream. Okay, That's why I do the live stream.
You're just trying to be the puppet master by. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people. Like you're trying to virtue signal and shame someone into doing whatever you want because you don't agree with the way they handled it.
Egghead says, I just want to know if Billy is friends with Onision again, like everyone is saying on Twitter. No, this is not the fucking NWO heel turn where Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash bring back the New World Order.
I'll tell you what, the frequency of information being repeated doesn't offer any veracity to it.
It doesn't.
Right.
I didn't want to go there the entire stream. If you watch, I try and talk my way out of it the whole fucking time.
Joe literally, it's Joe's fault. Blame Joe. #, blame Joe.
Joe's like,
He literally called me, and I'm like, go ahead.
It's true. I orchestrated the whole thing.
Thank you,
I did orchestrate the whole
It
thing.
was very
But
sweet
what
of you,
was
Joe.
very interesting, at least I didn't throw you under the bus afterwards.
Yeah, that was nice.
Actually, no, wait, I did. But this is the important thing as far as I'm concerned. I've given my life savings to victims.
It's true.
It was
Oh my God, look at
$1.73.
this. Look at this one right here. Jeff shouldn't be so precarious with claims of guilt by association. JF was a semi-frequent guest on Drunken Peasants, as Jeff was/is. So I guess by his logic, DP and himself are both linked to JF and his acceptance of money from Epstein. Therefore, they should be investigated. You don't watch the show, obviously, right?
Obviously, we've been
we
talking
could
about
bring
that
in
for fucking ever.
JF.
I mean, we could. You know what? Why don't we do that? Hang on. I got here. I'll click him over. Hang on a second. Where the fuck do it? I've got his number here. There it is. Okay.
You got him on speed dial.
Hello, excusez-moi. Pardon me. I heard that some people were running their mouths saying something about me being linked to these drunken cucks. And this piece of shit, Jeff Holiday. Fuck that guy. Fuck him and fuck all of you.
I love JF Holiday. I want to suck his dick.
No, my love, no. That is he is an inferior laugh farm. No way.
JF Holiday is my Mayo Kingy. I love him.
No,
I want to
absolutely.
suck his dick.
No, my love, no. That is not. He is riddled with the STIs. That will not be happening. You can only cuckold with the blackies. Anyway, as I was saying, excusez-moi. It is true. I took the money from Epstein, but that was to further my associations and my research into proving that the blacks are inferior and only good for doing cream pies on my wife.
JF, though, I have to ask you because you were paying to be on Drunken Peasants a lot back in the day. Did you use any of that Epstein money to pay us to be on the Drunken Peasants? Because you were paying, in a sense, you were paying us Epstein money.
Well, listen, I do not know if you are aware, but I live in a small shack in the woods. Yes, it's true. I am actually still working off the Epstein money, but it's not important. What is important is my research and Mama JF.
Before we continue, Billy, your screen is frozen.
I'll fix it.
Yeah, my screen is. He's saying I look like Mama JF.
Anyway, I'm done with this. This is bullshit. Call me when you have something interesting.
Interesting.
All right.
Fuck. He sounds mad, dude.
Yeah, there's a reason that JF blocked Ben and I. I don't know. Did he block you too? Oh, sorry, Jeff. I forgot your fucking Twitter is.
He didn't block me. He tried to fuck me though because I'm retarded.
I don't have a.
Yeah.
I don't have a Twitter.
I do have to say though, Onision's get up for court. I mean, he showed up here on New Year's Eve in a way nicer suit. Did he sell that suit?
I don't know, man.
What is this? Did he did he dress like shit on purpose for court?
I was just kind of bummed that he wasn't still wearing the suit because I had my suit on. That would have been a more professional interview, and I probably would have asked better questions if he would have been in a suit.
Yeah, that was the problem.
So,
Not at all.
Jeff, you told me you want to talk about Chris Hansen. Can we get the lowdown? Can we get it?
Oh, do I want to talk about Chris Hansen? No, I wish all of the rest of you would leave him in his fucking coffin he put himself in years ago. But yeah, we could talk about him. Sure, that's fine.
Do your thing.
Okay.
Do your thing.
All right, so like as most people are aware at this point, Chris Hansen is surrounded. Like Chris Hansen himself is an accomplished journalist. I will give him that credit. However, he was not a one-man operation who did Catch a Predator. In fact, there was actually several groups that were involved in To Catch a Predator. He was just basically the cheerleader. He was the face of the show. That's not to say that he didn't do good investigative journalism. Respect where respect is earned. But he's not a one-man predator-destroying, slaying machine. Let's be clear. On top of that, though, he surrounds himself with really bad people. Vincent Noctra, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Nicotra.
Nicotra, right. That dude is a fucking grade A scumbag. He's got this lawyer friend who's got an open court case against him, and he can't even practice law.
What's the
in
court
Washington
case? Let's
State.
clarify so everyone knows.
It's
I've
sex
looked into
related. It's sex related.
I believe he has had multiple sexual harassment allegations, and some are in civil court. None went to
none in criminal.
Criminal, right?
He's got 3 civil cases open against him.
And I'll be right back. I gotta go to the...
But here's the thing that's actually really important about that, though, is like when you're talking about trying to prove sexual assault or sexual harassment, it is notoriously hard to prove in a criminal investigation, and that's not okay. That's fucked up. That is a gross, shitty part of our justice system, and I will always like take that position. So often it has to be settled in civil court, which oddly enough is probably the best bet for also the victims of Onision. If they want to settle or get anything out of this, they're probably gonna have to do civil court, which for some reason,
which Mike Morse, the lawyer, says the person has to also be was it culpable or payoutable or something about them having be able to collectible. Was that it?
Look, you know what? There's nothing illegal of me dismissing somebody's talent as a lawyer. So I'm just gonna say I think Mike Morse is probably a douchebag because he's leeching onto this like everything else, and he hasn't passed the bar in Washington. So like I don't know what the fuck I don't know what they're doing. He cannot represent a case in Washington. As far as I'm aware, that's not something he can do.
Yeah, and I don't think that this is his type of law either. I don't know. It's a different type of law than he practices back in Michigan.
Right, it's not his specialty. So here's the thing, though, and this is the fucking tea, okay? Everybody wants a tea, I'll give you the tea. The thing is not that long ago, right now there's a certain website that's out there, and there was also a Twitter account that was attached to it that was doxing the extended family of Onision. Now, I understand everybody out there, I'm like you, I don't like Onision. I don't like It's James Now. I think he's kind of a dick. But I think we can all agree that we shouldn't be doxing his extended family. Like, that's fucked up. Yeah. Don't dox his extended family. That's insane. So most people thought that was actually run by Vincent, but it wasn't. And I know that now, actually, for a fact. It's actually run by somebody else who's working with Chris Hansen and is still currently working with him. And I know it for a fact. I know it.
You know that?
Yes, I absolutely know it. Now, it's not my place to distribute that, and I do know more on it. I actually do know who it is.
Well, yeah, the screenshots almost doxed Chris Hansen's phone number. It was there, like it was like almost all of the digits.
Yeah.
The leak that I saw,
the very first leak that Chris Hansen went to Onision's house came from this fucking dude. The very first leak about the court and that the case is being dismissed came from this account. And this guy barely is redacting and editing out like even Chris Hansen's fucking communication details. Like it's fucking crazy. And it's not Vincent. It's not Vincent. It's not the lawyer dude. It's a totally different guy. I don't know who's got to break the story. I have no interest in doing that, but it is out there. So yeah, like it's crazy. The thing, like I just keep trying to tell people like Chris Hansen doesn't understand internet culture, guys. He doesn't understand internet culture.
Yeah, he's 60 years old?
Yeah. Mike and Actor probably had the best take on all of this. Like, you just have to stop, take a step back, and examine this from the broader perspective, and understand that while Chris may want to help, this is not the same universe as To Catch a Predator, okay? It's just, I don't know.
And the reason To Catch a Predator doesn't exist right now is because the last guy that he was targeting killed himself, right? So maybe that's the end game if we can't get Onision to go to jail or pay up monetarily. He could just,
convince him to kill himself.
Yeah, right? That's the other option.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's for the victims.
I would say, like, I think a few frustrating parts of your conversation with Onision was, like, one part of it was he answered a lot of your questions. I credit you for at least asking him questions. I knew how this was going to go. A lot of these people had unrealistic expectations.
It's because I was
They
wearing
didn't even
a suit.
know. I guess so.
They thought the suit meant I was prepared.
You should have drove to his house all wearing police uniforms. That'd have been cute.
You should have got fucking what was his name? Caleb, the big cop that we talked to come back with us.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
One thing, though, that I noticed a lot, which you can't let someone get away with when you're asking them questions, is answering your questions with questions. And Onision does this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, like, one of the easiest ways to, like, scope out bullshit.
Yeah.
There was a lot of bullshit there. There definitely was.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, whatever. Fuck, dude. You know what? It's almost been 3 years. It's almost been 3 years since I had my direct fucking confrontation with Onision, and you got these fucking headassery r/Onision people be like, yeah, you're a fucking defender of Onision. What would you know about calling out Onision? I did it to his face, you stupid cocksucker.
So yeah,
Fuck you,
guys. He was there to get Onision to debate his friend Joy Sparkles.
Shut up!
What? Hold on, though. Is that not true? Is that not true?
Okay, at the time, yes, she was my friend. Okay. Yes. At the time, she was my friend.
Only got to say it one more time.
All right. Anyway, just finish what you're saying.
Anyway, no. That's what I was gonna say. That's why you were there.
Fucking hate you so much, Ben. Oh my fucking god. Oh man.
Onision does not look happy at all in this photograph.
Dude, no, he's trapped on an elevator with a bunch of, like, cackling girls taking pictures of him.
Yeah.
And he just, I would have worn sunglasses too. I don't know about the hat, but you know what? Fat Pat pointed out on Twitter that this looks like Sophane going to court. Like Sophane would have dressed, only more spikes.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Officer Beef Hard Abs here.
Let's look at this.
Oh, God. Joe, I saw my name.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Hold on.
It looked positive.
Oh, God, Joe is involved. I will have to watch this.
Oh, have to watch this.
No, it wasn't.
Where is it? I saw something else. Give me a second to pull it up.
Oh, be careful.
No. I don't want. Oh, God.
You don't want to have that on the screen.
Who's that?
Look, we're trying to all focus on the fact that Onision is bad. Do not put that other person up there, or he'll look. We'll all get accused of being Onision defenders. He looks better by comparison to that person. All right.
So here's one of the. I know some of the anti-Onision accounts are cool with you and follow you and stuff.
Yeah,
This
I talked
one,
to them.
The Bad Banana and like
Onion on private. Billy the scumbag. Billy the scum-sucking fridge is yucking it up in Greg's.
What does that mean?
VC?
Like you've been driving for the last hour and a half. How are you in his VC?
He pretended what's VC mean?
Voice chat.
Oh, what the fuck?
Right. I wanted to bring this up because this is how misinformation gets spread. And then everyone's like, yeah, that's disgusting. How's he yucking it up in Greg's VC?
Yeah, if you thought I was in his voice chat, that's
and
odd.
here's
I've never been
strange.
in his. Could this entire thing have been staged?
It's Stevie Wolf, the guy that
Court
was just
case
on
and
Chris
all?
Hansen last.
Yeah, Stevie Wolf was the gentleman that had a bunch of shit to say to me back in the day too, and he was like calling out how fat I was and stuff, and I was like, dude, just fucking stick to the facts, dude. I just lost 250 fucking pounds. Like, quit making fucking fat jokes. He's like, you're supposed to be a comedian. You can't take a joke. And I'm like, dude, come on. Like, hit me with the fucking real. If you want to critique the way I'm acting around Onision, go ahead and do that. But don't slide a fucking fat joke in there and try and disrespect me, dude. I'm cool with jokes. I'm not cool with disrespect.
But, nobody cares. Like, it's not nobody's a truth seeker, or, we're in a post-truth world.
Yeah,
Nobody
we are
cares.
actually.
Like, look at this. They say back nice tits, and no, we wait for the cops. I didn't say nice tits until she left. I objected her after she left. You see?
How nice were they, though?
They were nice, very nice.
She was a lovely lady, and
She was
I feel
very
bad
nice.
that we interrupted her. I think she had kids in her car, too. So she was watching us, and we were probably cussing in front of her kids. That was too bad.
Yes, it was a shame.
Literally, like, this was not planned. This was not staged. It wouldn't have happened if I would have been like, okay, we'll do the show later. Like, if I was like, no, we need to do the show at 5. You guys got to get back now.
I was like, sorry, gotta go do the show,
Right.
guys. I was trying to get every out not to do this
Dude, you
tonight.
could have texted me and been like, hey.
Well, because I wasn't trying to get out of it.
Okay.
Like I wasn't like, oh, I don't want to do it. If I really didn't want to do it, I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna fucking do it. But I was like, I was trying to give every reason not to do it, right? I'm like, every opportunity not to do it. You know, that was my plan, was just if it goes there and we go there, then I guess we go there. But I'm not gonna fucking try to get out of my other commitments to go there, you know?
Here's listen to this one here where you're like, oh, we need to wait.
That two executables.
I actually think that was smart of you because you don't want, like, every cop in town looking for you.
Not at all.
Yeah,
No, if the cops are
APB
coming, I
put
want
out
them to
there.
come get me before I have to crawl out of my car with my hands up, you know?
Yep.
And-
No,
and
that was
there-
the right decision.
When we were talking to Caleb, I kept going back into my car to get my fucking like phone and charger and stuff. And every time I reach in there, I'm like, I'm glad he doesn't think I'm reaching for a gun right now.
Right.
Fuck.
Well, I think you being live on the internet actually helped there.
I think so,
Which is
too.
rare with a cop that would actually help, but I think
Yeah.
right there it did.
Yeah, he was a really good dude, and he was huge, tall. I
He
love how
looked
tall
like,
he was.
I was surprised. Dude, imagine how small I would look compared to him.
Yeah,
Holy shit, he's like a foot tall. He's about a foot taller than me.
yeah,
It's pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
really
Yeah, it's
massive,
fucking
man.
nuts, dude.
That's like my favorite part of the night was meeting Caleb the Giant.
Yeah, you wanted to date him.
I honestly, I'm not gay at all, but I would love to go out like
You
to
go on a
dinner
date
with
with him?
Yeah, no
Would you
sex.
let you be his bond? No.
No, hell no, I wouldn't.
What
let
if he
him
was
have
really
sex with me.
charming? What if he was
would ruin
really,
me.
really, really charming?
He was,
just-
he was already pretty charming, wasn't he?
He was.
What if he wined and dined you?
We'd have a bromance.
What
That's
if he,
it.
What if he cooked
I
you?
ended at bromance.
What if he cooked you a delicious lobster meal and served it to you on the beach by candlelight? What if he was the most romantic motherfucker ever? You wouldn't give him a chance? You're a piece of shit.
I'm not gonna let
and
him.
an Onision
Guy
defender.
that size, I'm not gonna let him in my butthole.
If I was running from Colombian drug lords and like I had the secret thumb drive with all of the like incriminating evidence and shit like that, I would let Caleb fuck me in the ass because I thought he would probably be able to protect me from them. Not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not
He
gonna
would
lie.
protect me.
How come in one night you'd let Onision hump you, but not Officer whatever the fuck his
Okay.
name
Okay,
is?
that's a good question.
Okay.
Yes.
This is the thing with Onision. I knew the second I start making it weird.
A real man could have humped you.
I knew the second I start like fighting back and stuff that he's gonna not want to talk to us and go in his house.
Officer Chad could have been
I don't
humping
know.
you.
I think you should have kissed him.
And caressing your boobies and all that stuff.
I was
I'm
trying to
pulling your
make
hair.
I was trying to make him comfortable so he'd stay on camera
I
longer.
think the best thing to do would have been to go all the way with him.
Yes.
If you
Yeah,
two
no,
had
that's
sex
true.
right there
Oh,
in the driveway.
you meant Onision. Never mind.
yeah, I should have just. I was just trying to keep him on camera as long as possible. I don't know.
I think that's what we need. We need something so disgusting and repulsive that it takes us out of ourselves.
Day one, you're submitting to Onision in his front yard.
Yeah.
Day two, you're popping zits on his back. I mean, like, how far does it go?
I think we wouldn't be talking about any of this if Billy just had actual unsimulated sex with Onision right there.
That's true.
I think that's what
Hold on.
needed to happen, and I think that
Didn't
needs to happen
you and
more.
Joe have simulated sex in an Onision
in
video?
an Onision video
Yeah.
for his pleasure only.
And hold on, you were the bottom in that, right?
He was
Yeah.
the bottom, of
Oh,
course.
God. Did you
Of
guys
course.
argue about that at all, or did you?
No.
all?
I
He
was.
knew-
We
he
were
knew
gonna
where he
switch
was.
positions, but by the time we got through the first one, I didn't want to do it again.
He knew his
I was
place.
like, no, we've got enough, dude. We've got enough. This is gross.
I was ready for
gross.
take two. It was weird because my dick was wedged in between his ass cheeks, and it wasn't hard, really. Not
Why
really.
is there always gay sex going on when Onision's there?
Because
I
he
don't know.
likes it.
Is that why he slept in his car? I mean, did he lie? Maybe all you guys slept in his car with him.
Oh, maybe.
You know what though?
That means we're all lying.
I'm going to bring up another few things that he said. Actually, there was a video released today before all this shit happened where he told the exact same story you did about sleeping in his car, and he kept saying, this one girl, she's a total slut. She didn't even care if she had a boyfriend, but she kept trying to come to my car and fuck me that night.
I didn't notice that, but I obviously didn't follow her back to the car. I went to his car in the middle of the night naked.
It's just funny because this one person is critical of him now. So now dude, if you and me were friends ever before and you and me have a falling out someday, I'm not going to like bring up all the skeletons in your closet and everything you trusted me with.
No, fuck that.
Well, that's what's happening with Onision. Yeah,
that's
why this thing is about him. That's what
makes him a trash friend.
You think this thing is about him being a predator?
It doesn't matter how cool he is now when he's going to totally fucking stab you in the back someday.
Yeah, 100%. And when I tell people that, they're like, you're victim blaming. I'm like, I'm not saying that it's the victim's fault he does this. I'm saying he literally does this all the time with people all the fucking time. You can't just write it off as the victim's fault. It's not the victim's fault. I'm saying he fucking does this over and over and over again all the time.
He brought up Madison's name like 3 or 4 times.
That was weird.
I tried to just shut up about that.
He kept saying her full name. See, he avoids saying names that'll get him in trouble. But when he wants to bash someone that's like, just like, leave me alone...
Yeah.
He'll bring up their name all he fucking wants.
Well,
and he knows you're friends with her, too. And that's why he kept doing it. That was manipulative as fuck.
It was manipulative, but he wasn't doing that to bash Madison. He was doing it to bash that, whatever her fucking name was, that chick that scammed the GoFundMe stuff. I don't remember what her name was.
The anti-O crowd doesn't give a whip about justice. That's the justification they use. They don't care. They don't care about anybody but themselves. What they actually don't like is the fact that he is very unlikable. Greg is an unlikable guy.
It's weird,
period.
though. No. I'll tell you what, on a one-on-one level, he is kind of likable. Like, I've met him in person.
I'm talking about the persona, what people see in the public image.
Yes,
he's unlikable, period. Everything else is a reverse engineering act. Everything else. They'll use whatever they can to justify it. What comes first is the emotion. I don't like him. Everything else comes after the fact. He's not likable. Why? Narcissistic personality disorder. I don't mean to put him down. I mean he actually has it. Okay? He suffers just as much as we do for being around him. All right? It's a terrible thing. A narcissist is a malignant person.
He'd come out. Because... obviously, he sees more friendly faces than Chris Hansen, right?
Yeah.
So I knew. I mean, I didn't know 100% because I don't like to be. I don't like to pretend like I know something without knowing it. But I kind of guessed he would come out, and I knew as soon as I heard his voice. And that was him that called you earlier too. That was his voice.
You think so?
I think so. That privated call that just came out of nowhere. Yeah, I think he was expecting you.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what that was.
I think so.
And then
but
I
could be wrong about that.
That was weird.
I think it's weird to assume that the random neighbor in his neighborhood is watching you, but he's not when it's about him and his name's in it.
Yeah.
And when he knows about a stream or a video that has his name in it and it gets copyright claimed like within minutes, to assume that you have a stream with his name in it that he's not sitting there watching it is naive, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you did that, but I'm just saying. Like,
if it came out in a court of law that he was found innocent of all the worst charges, anti-O community will still exist, and they'll be just as venomous as they were.
Will they go after Oprah next?
They would call it a gross miscarriage of justice. After who?
Oprah.
No, Oprah doesn't make them feel bad.
They do. She makes me feel bad.
Well, exactly. Well, you need to build a cause around that.
You can't.
Right.
You can't talk.
She
about
raped
Oprah
me.
Like that. Stop. That's Oprah. Leave her alone.
Yeah.
We love.
I know. I mean, listen. I know plenty of YouTubers that have actually done like some fucking sex pest nasty crimes and shit. If you guys want to focus on them, like by all means, you go have fun. I'd like to say something real quick though. I don't think that Chris Hansen doesn't have a place that he could act in this situation. He could. The problem is still the people that are surrounding him, the people that are working with him are really fucked up. They're really crazy. They're really dangerous. I watched the interviews. He's really good at getting a story out. He's really good at communicating with these girls and making sure that like their stories are heard, they're understood, and they're disseminated. That's good. That's a very good thing to do.
Yeah.
I do want to say, though,
benefit.
Jeff, do you think Chris Hansen is a bottom-of-the-barrel alcoholic living in a motel?
Well, he's not living in a motel, but he's living in Michigan. I did figure that out. He
moved back to Michigan?
I heard he's living in both places.
Okay, he's got two.
Yeah.
He's from Michigan.
He's from Michigan.
He was
moved
in
back to
Detroit.
Michigan.
He was a local reporter when I was a kid, growing up in Toledo. We got all the Detroit stations, and he was a local reporter when I was a kid in Detroit.
I don't think he's a drunk, but that one clip that we were talking about, that one episode a while back, nah, dude. Like
I don't agree.
I'm a drunk. I can pick him out, dude. I can pick him out. That's my opinion. Sorry.
Chris has too much to gain from this whole thing, even if he wasn't making a dime. There's something to be said about being able to mistreat somebody.
Chris Hansen donating money to victims.
Exactly.
Well, nobody's called to donate money to victims. If you want to help the victims, give them money.
Yeah, give them directly to them. Don't give it to somebody else and then demand they give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
That is so fucking dumb. Can you guys understand how dumb that is?
Someone was like, I can't believe you laughed when we suggested you give the donations to the victims. And I'm like, if I laughed, it's like because
it's ridiculous.
What is?
It came out of left field from somebody who, like you were saying in the beginning, had no frame of reference for what the whole thing was about. That it was just you live streaming and an unusually impromptu visit to Onision, and then felt the need.
You got Onision to come out and talk
but that's
to you.
The
Chris
problem.
Hansen
That's why you
couldn't do
can't.
that.
You cannot feed these tarantulas, as Nietzsche called them. You can't feed them. You can't.
Yeah,
Not even once.
I knew this shit would come out like this.
It happened to me on a very small scale. Everyone that's watched this show for years knows that Billy was friends with Onision. So when we got Onision to come in here a year ago on New Year's Eve, a little over a year ago, people expected me to get up and fucking attack him, kick his fucking head in or something. And I asked him a lot of really hard questions, and he evaded them, and I'm like, no. I pushed back to a degree, but he's here sitting in front of me. I'm not going to make it this, horribly awkward, aggressive scene. I'm not going to assault the man as a guest here.
You have to. You have to. And if he doesn't satisfy the anti-Onision crowd, you have to slowly start cutting him to pieces live on the camera.
You have to. Otherwise, they're never going to be satisfied. Or...
I mean, I've seen... American journalists, and I'm not saying I'm a journalist, but I do interview people, and thousands of people watch it. But I've seen American journalists go and interview, the president of Iran and Kim Jong-il and Kim Jong-un and it happens.
I don't trust anybody rallying for a cause when it doesn't cost them anything.
You have to
Chris only gains from this situation. That's all he gets. He gets to look great, feel good, feel like he's giving justice, and get money at the same time. He gets to do all of those things. It costs him nothing. There is no reason to trust anything he says. None. All right? No reason. All right?
I like
Onision.
I don't trust he fired Vincent. Yeah. I think he's still around.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know about that. But Onision, I don't trust him either because,
I know
he
when
can't
he had said that he was
breathes,
when he said that he was looking into the Vincent thing and moving away
Took
from
a
it.
very long time.
I know when he said that he was still working with Vincent because Vince reached out to me to do the show.
That's how you got followed on his Twitter.
Yeah, I was like, let me know when you would want me on the show. We'll talk.
I want to. You know what? If you go on Chris Hansen, I want to be there. I have to be there. I don't
think I'm gonna be going on Chris Hansen now.
Oh, dude, I think this makes you more interesting than ever to Chris Hansen.
I don't know.
You went there and he actually came out.
Yeah, and that was a terrible mistake. I
don't think it was.
I'm not enjoying all the people telling me.
You know what? Never apologize.
I
never apologize.
I am sorry. There are people out there that expected more from me
He's
tonight.
apologized to too many people. The people that are completely unreasonable.
It's a battle for narratives.
I mean, that's the. I like the guy, but that's School of Boogie right there. Apologizing when you don't need to apologize. You don't need to.
We would actually really like to get Chris Hansen on the show. Absolutely, of course. I mean, I've got some fucking hard questions for that motherfucker.
At the basis, people are going to use euphemistic terms. I want to get back to what Billy.
If anything, apologize to your mom for reckless driving.
Hold
right?
on. Yeah. That's true. Billy at bottom doesn't like to make people feel bad.
I don't.
Whether it's justified.
I disagree. No, it's not
if
one.
If it's slighted. If he's talking about a mass.
Yes, a mass of people.
That's what I'm talking about.
One person at a time. He doesn't give a flying fuck
that's what
about
I'm trying to say.
That's not true.
Yes. He doesn't like to make people in the
Who
plural.
do I piss off one person at a time? Like, literally, who am I targeting?
If one person has a problem with something you've done, you will argue it till the fucking end of time.
I mean, here's the thing.
Only if there's a consensus or a view clearly visible in front of
if they're arguing with me in a conversation, I will go back and forth with them, yeah. But if it's just a mob of people telling me they're hurt because of something I did, you can't argue with that. So I just say,
I'm
yeah,
the opposite.
sorry.
Like,
I
I'm
just
the
say,
opposite
yeah, sorry,
with that.
guys. I'm sorry you feel that way. I never meant to make you feel that way because there's no way I can go one-on-one with those people. And when I do, I'll sit on Twitter and talk to people for hours sometimes one-on-one talking with them. When I can, because I want them to know that I'm not coming from a place of anger or hatred or trying to hurt somebody. I'm coming from a place of entertainment. That's all I ever fucking want to do.
But they're coming from a place of anger and
hatred. Exactly.
Right.
So it doesn't matter where you're coming from. It does not matter. That's why you cannot cower to this.
I'm not cowering.
Yes, you are.
Okay, yeah, I'm a big fucking coward. Fuck
no,
it.
No,
Goodbye. I'm done. You're cowering, Billy. I'm literally just trying to let people know that I'm sorry that they're hurting.
I'm telling you, it won't help you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, you know what? Fuck everybody. Fuck anybody and everybody and their mom too.
No, just
literally
know
everybody.
what matters to you.
And it matters.
It's not the audience that's watching right now necessarily that matters.
It matters
and
that
most of them are our people here.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm not talking about now.
Right.
I'm talking about now. Whoever your crowd is in the room. That doesn't necessarily matter. You can play to them, right? But as far as actually losing sleep over it or actually being worried about a general consensus in the room, you can take no stock into it. None. Absolutely none. Zero.
Hey.
In fact, go the other way. If everybody in the room is saying one thing, it's probably likely the other thing. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's a very good chance. Just can I insert just a little tiny bit of levity? I don't know. I just sat down back again, and it feels so spicy, so tense in here all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Am I misreading that?
Hey, no. I'm being here's the thing. Billy didn't volunteer for this. He didn't want it.
He didn't. No.
Yes.
True. He did it willing. I mean, like, he didn't totally protest, but he didn't want it. He was looking for a way out of it. Him and Greg have a history. There was a friendship. There wasn't a lot of bad feelings there. He left because of pressure, public pressure, and information that it took to make him come to that decision. He hadn't seen or spoken to Greg since that, so it was weird and unexpected. No one can understand that. None of you would have had the goal to show up at Onision's house, and none of you could have gotten Onision to come out and talk to them. He'll only come out and talk to someone that he perceives as a friend.
But that would require honesty from people.
Did it go the way I wanted it to? No, but he wouldn't come out for me either.
You expect these people to be honest with themselves, though. Like they never will. They never
have.
They never will. That's what this problem is from the get-go.
I don't. That's why I don't capitulate to the mob, you know?
So, Billy, look, in no way did Billy hurt anybody. He didn't hurt any victims. He didn't compromise a fucking investigation. He didn't do fucking anything. Nothing. He did nothing to you. He did nothing fucking wrong. Hands fucking down. All right?
There was no victim blaming, too. That's a fucking straw man.
But they're doing that because they can influence his behavior that way. You see, that's the richest psychological dessert there is. You get the ability to manipulate one, to mistreat them, and feel good about yourself at the same time. Who can resist the treat? Very few people. That's what makes up the mass.
Well, that's what happened to me. Right. Like, I had some private emails with Darkside Phil, who has a huge hate community behind him, all of the people there wanted me to release them all immediately at once. And I read like a couple pages and didn't do it. So they created this narrative of me like trying to sell the emails and then like because I wouldn't just like bend a knee to them, all of a sudden I'm the new Dark Side Phil. Like they tried all this shit on me, and I'm just like, fuck you. I'm not gonna let you decide what's actually true and what's not.
Right.
Exactly.
So back in September, we had a random episode of DP. Not to change gears or anything, but I'm about to. And then we can go back to Onision if we want to. But back in September, we did an episode of DP. Egghead was on, and so was his girlfriend Egg Tits. And Egghead started getting shocked, electrocuted quite often. And I got very excited, and I told Egg Tits to spit in his fucking mouth. Spit in his fucking mouth right now. I want to watch you spit in his fucking mouth. And then after this happened for a while, I very drunkenly turned to the camera and I said, listen, I need somebody out there to paint me a picture of Egghead looking regal with shoulder tassels. And somebody did. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's so washed out. It's so washed out.
Shoulder tassel Egghead. That's
shoulder
sweet.
tassel Egghead. I'm going to take a really high quality photo of it. It's so fucking good, dude. It's so beautiful. I have Egghead painted art. It's amazing.
Not Cecil McFly on Twitter says, I'm glad Billy the Fridge will never have kids. He might be friendly in the future to the man who grooms them for some shekels on stream.
Oh, wow.
The response, another nasty pederast to fill in Onision's soon-to-be empty chair. Oh, God, why?
Are these your donos?
No, these are just tweets that people are sending me.
Okay. Are both Did you put it on? No, not yet. Put it on. Yeah, just put it on. Billy, can you turn your camera ever so slightly so Seth is in your background? I can do it.
There's a bunch of random ass fucking
scoot
people
over a
in the
little
chat.
bit so you're in the shot there.
Right in the middle here.
Couple of, like,
I have given the controller to Joe. Joe, test this out really quick for us.
It's safe.
Let us know if everything's working.
You ready, Seth?
Yeah, so at Not Cecil McFly 1 minute ago, thank you for saying
No?
No?
Hold on.
I'm glad
Phil?
Billy the Fridge will never have kids. He might be friendly in the future to the man who grooms them for some shekels on stream. I'm really happy that you tweeted that. I'm happy that it's already gotten 3 likes in 1 minute from Lushtail1, from Clips T, from Romantic Desserts.
Oh, the Y.
I'm really glad that you guys feel that way. I really appreciate that
All
sort
right.
of thing.
So-
you are the kind ones. You are fighting the good fight.
$5 donos to Zap Seth. Zap Seth for $5 donos, and Joe will pull the trigger. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Billy. Go ahead. I missed it.
I just, I want to thank everybody for being on the good side fighting Onision and telling me that they're glad I'll never have kids because I'll let someone molest them. That's really, really kind of you. Your opinions really are strong. You're all being heard. Thank you very much.
But they don't mean that. That's the thing.
Oh, they're just saying that because they think it's funny?
No.
Oh, I don't get it.
What we were talking about power. That's what this whole thing is about.
Oh.
It's about influence. It's about you didn't do what I wanted you to do, how I wanted you to do it, and now I want to make you feel bad. It's very petty, very childish, but it's how they work.
It's super petty.
Oh.
Super fucking petty.
By the way, Joe, test out the zapper really quick, just so people know that it works.
It's a test.
All right, here we go. All right, it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little test dono. Young Seth
And you
getting
know
that
you'd
shot.
be a great dad. You're a great uncle.
For each $5 dono, Seth will get zapped.
You know how many people have said I'd be a terrible father? You know?
I didn't know that.
It was all on the chat tonight. It was all over. Does it matter?
It's pretty
of course
brutal,
not.
isn't it?
Do they love my daughter like I do? No. Do they care about her? No. It doesn't matter.
Someone said, I'm sick of drunken peasants defending Onision. I have literally never defended Onision. Like, that's like the one thing me and Billy have never agreed on.
I literally shit on Onision 3 years ago.
I'm not
and
saying
I've never
you
stopped.
defend him till the end. I'm saying
We
like
actually agree on that now.
now, yes.
Everybody's like, you went to his house
You're right.
and
I
you
take
let
that
him
back.
you let him like they're like you're still friends with him. You were really buddy with him. I don't know, man. Like I was on his property. There's cameras everywhere. I have a camera. He has cameras.
I would have probably pushed at him
McFluffy.
more, but I'm not going to be like, "Fuck you! I'm going to kill you."
I figured
$5 dono. Pull that zap. Pull that zap.
Zap him.
Oh, Seth. Poor Seth.
Sorry, Seth.
Joe,
I'm
you
sorry.
hold the power. You hold the power now.
I'm
Joe.
sorry, Seth.
100%.
I figured the more that he would talk, the more likely
He
we
can
were
turn
gonna
it
get.
down if he wants.
Do you want me to turn it down? He had it on 100, so that's. I'll turn it down.
The more Onision is there on camera to talk, the more likely we are to get something that actually fucking matters out of him. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Sorry,
No,
guys.
it's all for
really
the entertainment anyway.
I'm sick and
That's why we're
tired.
watching.
Me as a random viewer who never watches this show, coming in and hearing something that makes me not feel conformed to my pre-existing beliefs. How fucking dare you, pieces of shit! Fuck you, scumbags.
We have Still Kings of the North on Twitter said here's another like Cecil. The DP just covered this tweet. If they won't disavow this shit, I don't know what they will. Billy stripped himself of dignity and looks stupid forevermore.
And he said it, so it will be done.
Just like with Onision, there's like 5 or 6 like high-ranking Onision Twitter, anti-Onision Twitter accounts. Is the same thing with DSP, and these people control the narrative of what's true of like whatever's going on.
They play
zap
a role
this
in the
fucker
feedback.
over here.
All right, here it comes. I turned it
It's
down.
not like it's not like most of us.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry.
Oh no! It's not like we even disagree with like the
There's another
anti-Onision.
5.
It's a test donation.
It's not really a test donation though.
It's a real dono.
Yeah,
It's a real.
No, it was a
dono,
joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
people
But it's
love
not
to
like we
watch this
disagree.
shit.
It's not like we disagree with the broader like anti-Onision narrative. It's just that most of us have been dealing with this for like years. This isn't new. Like for me, I can't get that excited about it. I'm sorry, guys. It may seem to you like, oh, you don't care about the victims. No, it's old, dude. This is like 3 years ago we were talking about this.
But
shit.
Sarah
dude,
just came forward. That was the whole thing.
This
That's why it came
channel
back.
with my former co-hosts made a pay-per-view special called Peeling Back the Layers, where at the time we would get attacked by teenage girls, hundreds of teenage girls, for defending or that were defending Onision. We used to attack him. I mean, like, I was doing this shit before it was cool. Go to the Drunken Peasants Twitter. Who are we getting followed by? Billy and Ayala and all those
We missed
people.
a $5 dono. Hold on.
Zap them.
Poor
Get him.
Seth.
Now this one's $4.99, so I'm not going to use it.
Yeah,
That
it
was
doesn't
very
count.
nice, Papa.
And it's a super chat. The Streamlabs have to be the
But
$5.
they
okay.
are admitting that they judged you wrongly.
Well,
I
he
judge
is.
you.
That
Yeah,
one
Papa
person
style.
is. That one person is.
But it's
and that's
like-
good. That's a start. That's where it needs. It starts with the individual.
It's like if I'm tilted right now.
Dude, we did it to our balls one time.
Oh, yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
If I'm tilted right now, it's not just because of the way things went tonight with the responses to people. It's I've been in this before, and it's gonna be like this for a couple fucking days, and it's super depressing to be stuck in this and not be able to like reason with anybody about things.
They're
and they're
Smarty.
gonna, yeah, I know Smarty sent me a DM. Thank you, brother. And they're gonna be like, you're a piece of shit, and then they're all gonna forget about it in 3 fucking days, anyways, no matter what I say or do.
Nobody's gonna give a fuck.
Distrust
Nobody will ever-
all in whom the urge to punish is strong.
So, Joe,
Every time this happens, I get a good following of people who fucking hated me that realize that I'm not trying to be a fucking asshole here. Yeah. And they become fans and they become good people that I deal with on a regular basis. That's why I do this. That's why I'm earning back a few of these people who fucking hate me. It works every fucking time like clockwork.
I should be put to death, but I make a good man. That's good. That's cool, dude. All right. You know what? Hey,
Turn it
here's the
back
thing.
up.
Turn it back up. It's at 50 now. It was at 100.
I don't understand why.
It's
Look,
weird.
I will say, like, there's some people who are pretty mad and spicy in the chat, but like, honestly, guys, you can't cancel me.
Not
so
to zap him. Don't
Okay,
zap
that's
him.
a 5 to not.
They
zap.
asked not to zap him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was good. And spicy.
Here's 5 not to zap says.
Jeff Holiday
there's
should
a
be put to
5.
death. Argument. I like that. It's good.
It hurts less. The 100 hurts less.
I don't understand why that's true.
That's
Probably
weird.
because it numbs.
I accidentally did it one night. Like I set something on top of the controller when I had it on, and it was at 100, and it was like way worse.
The 100 probably like numbs and puts you into shock.
That
so you
might
get
be
a little
true.
More dopamine kicked out of it.
That might be true. Yeah.
It could be it.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw so many people in your stream today. I saw Drama Alert.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was in there for a little while.
Nice.
I saw Atheism is Unstoppable.
Yeah.
Repsion,
And
Andy Worski.
Andy Worski, who apparently Joe is a big fan of yours.
Oh, dude, he loves you, Joe. He was like, I'm making a mashup of the best moments of Joe.
Jeff and Andy Worski have a history, so
Oh, yeah?
Jeff is not a fan.
I don't
that
know him.
story.
I'm not a YouTuber. I don't really know. But yeah, I'm glad he liked the stuff.
Well, him and JF, he was JF's side project for a long time.
Oh, so he's a Trash Island guy, kind of thing.
Well, he's a whatever people think is cool that gives me donos kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
Like he changed his position with whatever he thought was cool and threw his buddies under the bus for
Literally.
drama.
Every friend he had too under the bus.
But he liked my jokes. That's good.
Even his friend that like held a gun to somebody to defend him threw him under the bus.
Oh, I
Like-
forgot. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dude,
so
a guy that pulled out a gun to defend him against people that were coming to kick their ass because of shit he said earlier that night.
Right. Andy
He tried to
ran-
throw that guy under the bus.
Andy runs his fucking mouth. These meathead dudes, I think they're in like Tampa or something. These meathead dudes come back to fuck with Andy and his friends.
You all right?
And Andy
Okay.
is like literally like, pull your gun out, aim it at them. We're standing our ground. Aim, stay the fuck back.
A little too much.
This dude ends up fucking going to jail because he pulled out a fucking gun. Yeah,
Because Andy Worski was like, aim.
Yeah. And so he gets like a menacing charge or some shit like that. Andy bounces out of fucking Tampa or wherever the fuck it was, and then immediately starts shitting all over that fucking kid. Just shits all over him. Like,
Yeah.
who does that kind of shit? That's the most fucked up. Like, here's what you do. You shut up and you don't say anything. You don't just go on there and be like, well, I never liked that guy anyway. What the fuck? That fucking dude pulled out a gun to protect you from meatheads, you fucking idiot. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's disgusting. But here's the thing, anti-Onision people, if you really want to see somebody who's real troublesome and kind of a predator hang, I mean, you could go look at that dude.
Okay. They're saying someone said Billy did nothing wrong. It was comedy gold, which the entire point of my streams are comedy. They are. I'm sorry if this was too serious for you. I tried to take it seriously, but I also was literally being humped by Onision in front of his fucking house when there was a lady watching that said she was called the cops on us. There was a lot of shit
That
going on.
lady was an idiot.
Oh, I don't care. There
I was
a
in the
lot of
corner
shit
masturbating. It
There was a lot of
very
shit going
awkward.
on.
Yeah.
Was she attractive?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Very-
This guy...
She was very pretty.
This guy said Bobby T on Twitter said no, he did plenty wrong. 1, victim blamed.
Mm-hmm.
2, was buddy with said predator. I was outside of his house trying to get him to talk to us. Being buddy, I thought was a good interview tactic. I thought being like fuck you, you fucking groomer. I don't think that would have gotten anywhere. Like, forgive me if I'm wrong. If I was like, you fucking groomer, fuck you.
You should have stabbed him.
I don't know. I didn't think that was the right move. I thought we're outside of his fucking house. I didn't expect him to come out. I didn't know he was gonna come out. At that point, I'm like, well, he's here. Let's try and get him to fucking talk to us. And then 3, baited thousands in donos and scammed thousands of people. Fuck you.
Dude, I've seen
Fuck you.
dozens of highly credible journalists interview horrible, horrible people. And they asked them questions, but they didn't assault them. They didn't attack them. They had to hold like a certain degree of decorum with them in order for it to even happen.
I didn't bait or scam any fucking donos, okay?
Billy, you're a good man.
I said I was going to Onision's house. I said I was going to the court date. I got a fucking flat tire. Couldn't make it to the courthouse in time. Then people were like, go to his house, go to his house. And for like an hour, I was like, no, it's stupid. No. And then they're, go to his house. Like, fuck it. Joe's like, I'll call Ben and get you off work for a while. And I'm like, fuck it.
That's what happened.
Fuck it.
Like, he was already supposed to be here tonight, and I decided that he could show up late.
Yeah. We went to his house, not baiting or scamming thousands of fucking people. I'm sorry. This is just the way things unfolded with no fucking planning. Literally woke up to a flat tire, had to deal with that while I was streaming. No fucking
All right,
planning.
I'm snuffing this out right now. Billy had no contact with Greg before they went there.
Well, yeah, this is what he's getting to.
They had contact with me. They were contacting me to see if they should go there.
Yeah. Number 4, the guy said, made light of abuse. I don't think I made light of abuse. If I did, I'm sorry that came out that way. I'm trying to be funny on my stream, but paramount to everything else, I am a comedy boy. It's my religion.
People are asking me to hide your phone. I think you want to address all this.
I'm trying to have some content here. I'm trying to talk to people and address.
So guys, just listen to what he has to say right now.
This guy, Bobby T, said 5, lied about distancing himself from Onion after talking to Sarah. Billy, address this or you're full of it. And Billy lied and said he was no longer talking to him, yet Greg on stream said he called Billy recently. On my way to his house, I said he called recently and I never fucking answered. People were like, don't go to his house. He doesn't want to talk to you. I was like, I don't know. He called me a couple days ago. I didn't answer, but I don't know what he wanted. Maybe he does want to talk to me. So I'm addressing this right now because everybody thinks I'm fucking full of shit, right? They want to call me a liar. I'm addressing this on the stream because, for one...
You're one of the more honest people.
I mean...
You really are.
I really, if I have to lie, I don't deserve to be in the conversation.
You guys have to really think about who you're dragging through the mud, like someone who's really more honest than most people.
They don't care about that. It's not. These are jackals. These people are terrible. They're terrible people. Billy,
that's gonna help them chill out. By the way,
no. I mean, they are the predators.
But yeah, you said Billy, address this, or you're full of it. Well, I've addressed it, so I'm obviously not full of it. I distanced myself from Onision.
Most of the stuff, why I'm pissed off is most of the thing they're accusing you of, I was doing on the stream. You know, I mean,
Joe
give credit.
You hugged him immediately.
I mocked you. Listen to me.
Joe, you hugged him immediately.
Yeah.
You might as well had kissed his ring.
Listen to me.
Like, if he had pulled out like a giant pinky ring and put it out there,
I can say this is somebody.
And you just sucked the ruby off of his pinky ring
exactly.
like that.
Why?
You should have done that.
Why did I do that? Because he's a predator. No. Listen to me. Listen to me. I want you to listen and put me on record. Be quiet. I don't believe you. I don't think you want what's good. I don't think you care about good. I don't think you care about love. I don't think you care. I think you like to hurt. I think you're looking for a good target to hurt, and I think you find it when you find a piece of shit like Onision. I don't believe you. I never have, and I never will. I don't believe you. Not the victims. Don't hide behind them, you coward. I'm talking to you. You specifically. I don't believe you.
That's true. The people hiding behind the victims. The people that use the victims to be bullies.
I mean, that's really poignant though. Like that's what the mob does. That's what that kind of mob mentality tends to produce. Is people wanting to see shit fucking burn. Simple as that. You know, like if Onision takes a hit, is the anti-Onision community satisfied? No, you're not.
You
Not
can't
happy.
be moderate
You're not
on.
satisfied.
The one thing I've noticed, you can't be moderate on any issue. Like
Oh yeah.
because
Yeah,
right.
if you're like, well, I agree with you on 90% of everything except for this, they're like, what are you, a pedo defender?
Right.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You fucking people disgust me. What the fuck is your problem? Calm the fuck down. What the shit? We all want the same. Like, do we have to say it every fucking 5 minutes? Yo, justice for the fucking victims. We're all in this together. Like, yeah, we're down with it. Also, why are you so fucking crazy? Calm the fuck down. What the fuck? It's insane. These people are fucking insane. You are insane. You're crazy.
Billy's the sweetest boy I know.
I'm a sweet boy.
He is.
I mean
He's
that.
super sweet.
I mean that. He has a very good heart. Very good. He doesn't want to hurt anybody, even when he should. Like when he's getting raped.
Oh my god.
By Onision. You know what, Joe? I think we may have the footage.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Are we doing this again?
I think we may have the footage.
Oh god. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm simulating fucking you in front of my house.
I know. I know.
Oh, dude, I had to leave. I don't get up and leave the room. This is the one time. I'm not trying to shame you, buddy. Like, I love you, man. Mm-hmm. Everything else I was cool with. I'm just like, he would have been. I just would have been like, no. Like, even I just would have been like, psh, 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 psh. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think like he put his hands around my neck, and I'm like, at first the choking, I was like, what is going on? And then I feel him humping my leg, and I'm like, is this happening? And I'm like,
He assaulted, dude. He sexually assaulted you.
he was like,
When you get interviewed by
He really
Manson?
did. And you're in denial. You're blaming yourself. You're going through all the stages of sexual assault. You're blaming yourself. Dude.
I mean, I just don't want people telling me that I was buddy with him because he fucking did this to me.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was supposed to do in the moment. I guess if you had Onision doing this to you and you were on
if I had
camera,
Onision doing this to me, I was never his friend, so I would have decked his ass.
yeah, I guess that. I guess I wish I had enough animosity in me to punch this guy.
It wouldn't have taken, dude.
this is
If
happening.
someone I didn't even know came up to me and did this to me, if my cousin came up to me and did this to me, I would fucking deck their ass. Like, this is ridiculous.
I don't know. Like if I punch him
Don't
on
lie,
fucking
Jeff.
camera, if I punch him on camera,
No.
it's I went to his fucking house. I went to his house for content, and I got what I fucking asked for, didn't I? Didn't I just get what I fucking asked for?
It was cute though. I watched every minute of it, and anyone that complains about how it was handled, you don't have the balls to do it on your own. And
Yeah, why did you guys show to Onision's house?
Right, and on top of that, he's a sweet boy.
Billy is a sweet boy.
Yeah,
He's a
it's
sweet-
all it's all good, guys. I'm not friends with Onision. I haven't talked to him in hell long. People who accuse me of that shit on Twitter,
He really
you don't fucking know, dude.
Onision's been trying to still be his buddy. I mean, like, it's hard when you're good friends with someone and then, like, you just cut them off. You guys don't understand what it's like to live this life of, like, it's public. Everything's public. We're all
everybody
public
knows everything's
figures
public.
here. So, like, you know someone only through your own interaction. In private life, it's not the same. You know?
Yeah.
I just saw a comment. Billy ruined the imaginary FBI investigation.
Did someone say
Yeah, that-
imaginary?
Yeah, because I mean, like that imaginary FBI that was
Yeah,
supposed
I love
to
how
get
they were
a-
like, "Don't do this, guys. You're undermining Chris's investigation." It's
Oh,
like, how many months has he had to? I mean, like, seriously.
Yeah.
And then, like, who was the lady in the neighborhood? Who was that?
Probably
I'm
just
wondering
watching.
is
It was the collective.
Or was she just a that's cute? But I'm wondering maybe she was just a sniper.
Maybe a sniper. I don't know, man.
Did you zap him? Not yet. Okay.
It's been 45 seconds and we haven't heard you denounce pedophiliacs yet.
Anticipation's the worst part. Hold on. You know what? Pick a random number to count to and then zap him.
Okay. Is it out of battery? Oh, there it is.
No, it's not.
There it is.
Sometimes you just have to change the number.
Pick a totally random number and then count to it in your head and then zap him.
Okay.
It's been a nice long day. All right. We've been having fun live streaming all day. My buddies Seth, Joe, and Ben often live stream with me. We have fun.
It's on 82.
Today,
82.
We went to Onision's house. I wish I hadn't.
Nothing?
But
it's not
it happened.
Oh.
They're going to try and shock Seth, so while they do that and everybody else is out of the room, I'll take this time to tell you all that are watching and supporting the show and supporting what we all do on our own side stuff. Thank you guys for being a part of this. Everybody who wants to see me, I don't know, hang for something, I'm sorry you feel that way, because all I ever wanted to do was entertain you. That was my only ever want, not to hurt you. I didn't want to make you cry. I wanted to make you laugh. I wanted to make you feel good for a little bit. And if I couldn't do that, then I failed.
I think that might be dying.
Mitch DC took a nap. Welcome back, Bubba. Welcome back, Bubba. The collar might be busted. Let's see. Yep, no, it's working again.
Oh, okay. It was 82. Yeah.
Yeah. You are not the bad guy, Billy, but please research, Billy. It'll be okay. Yeah, we need some more research, I guess. My problem is there's always so much bullshit surrounding everything. And I'm not emotionally invested into taking Onision down. So like I'm not spending my time investigating him. I'm emotionally invested in entertaining people. That's what I live for. That's what I go for. Following this investigation takes time out of me doing that. And if you give me a nice piece of fucking evidence, like when Sarah came out 100% on that moment, a big piece of me defending Onision was completely stripped away by Sarah saying that, you know, things were not the way that I thought they were. I'm waiting for more evidence like that. I don't want to look at evidence that's speculatory, that's somebody who doesn't really understand looking at it and then spending 45 minutes talking about something I could have learned in 30 seconds, you know?
The great irony of the whole thing, though, is you're the only one who's really lost anything here. You lost somebody that you thought was a friend in the process, right? When you heard that testimony flip, that's when it was a harsh reality for you. You had to say goodbye to a friend. Somebody you thought was a friend because they did something that you can't abide. You're the only one who lost anything.
When I saw him walk up and like look at me in the eyes and see kind of how excited he was to see me, that shit actually did suck. Like to see him be excited to see me like that, 'cause
dude, that's why he came. Dude,
yeah. He's always liked you.
He came. It speaks volumes for who he comes out to, and he stood out there like he didn't even have a coat on. It's cold outside and shit too.
Yeah.
But once he saw that car, he thought someone was coming to snipe his ass, and he was gone.
Yeah.
Dude, he was gone so quickly.
Yeah.
Flight was a test. The rape was a demise. Okay.
It's funny that like people will call us defender, or not us, but Billy and whoever was involved in the stream.
Well, they call me a defender of Onision.
A defender, too. Like when you guys don't even know, like some of the worst predators out there aren't the popular ones that get the large audience. If you guys don't know who the fuck Jared Genesis is, like a real predator, like someone actively like sending dick pics to people
he thinks is underage, like some Chris Hansen type investigation stuff where you got the perverted justice going after somebody and and they're getting him to send dick pics and say how
he's a 33-year-old guy like sending dick pics to people he thinks are 14, 15 years old.
And he put out a public video saying age doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're 80 or 8 years old. As long as he has a spiritual connection with them, he'll date them, you know? It's like, and he goes off saying their parents are doing them wrong by not letting him date them and shit like that.
Right, yeah. They think their kids are stupid.
That's some shit right there that I'm surprised he's allowed to be free and not be charged with that shit.
It got to the point where we had to, we did all we could. Like, we reported everything to law enforcement, and eventually his parents found out and took his internet away from him. It turns out he's a man-child that can't do shit.
Yeah.
But he was an active predator, like, totally outward and unapologetic of it.
No, he was actually trying to well, I don't want to say groom. He was preying.
He would have groomed if he was charming enough to groom someone.
If he was smart enough to groom, he would. Yeah, but he was actually like preying on people, and it's fucked up. Okay, here's the thing: if somebody's gonna do like a breakdown of the time code of this episode of DP again with all of the egregious things about Onision, and you're gonna do that in like the Onision subreddit, can you at least do me a favor? Add this in, okay? Fuck Onision, okay?
I'm not
unequivocally. No, nothing attached. Fuck Onision. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck that dude. I don't fucking like him. I still don't. All right? We can operate from that as the base layer. That is the base layer, and then everything I say on top of that is on top of that. This idea that somehow not falling lockstep into how one specific person thinks like an investigation is supposed to go means that you're then pro Onision.
Someone said Jared doesn't have views, though. Okay, well, if you're only chasing the predators that have views, then you only really care about clout then, right?
Right. Well, why don't you care about the victims
because
of people
Jared
who don't have...
was an immediate threat. Not only to the the actual kids he was sending dick pics to and the catfish.
Right.
And everyone he knew, but even his own parents that he lives with that are elderly people. And he's a 33-year-old guy that's like 6'4", 220 pounds, like a big dude that can push his parents around. Like, we were all concerned about that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a sad part about it too. Like, I don't know, man. I think a lot of people don't really understand how widespread this kind of a problem actually is just in fucking North America. Like, it's insane. It's insane. We're talking hundreds of thousands of victims all the fucking time.
Someone asked what happened to Jared. Last we've heard, his parents talked some sense into him and took the internet away. He tried to come back for like a couple days, but I think the Jared detractor community is in touch with Jared's parents now, and they're working together to be like, hey, we saw Jared try to come back here. You need to get him off. Mainly because they were just tired of, the cops would keep coming to their house.
Right.
And they were just normal, like, older parents, like, with a kid that was a little bit younger, out of their age range, he is mentally ill. I think Onision's mentally ill too. I'm mentally ill. Like, we're all mentally ill in a way.
Not like Onision, I'm not. What the fuck?
No. There's shades of gray, right? But seriously though, yeah, Jared right now is off the internet. That was my goal, because we gave all the evidence we had to all of the law enforcement we could find. And the only thing that ever happened was they showed up a couple times, looked around. But we knew that, I knew people that had catfished him saying that they were 12, 13, and he like sent them dick pics like out of nowhere without them even asking, without them even showing interest. Just like, oh, you're talking to me now. Here's a dick pic. Like that.
You're smart.
And you might be 12 or 13. So
I mean, like usually I'm not a very big fan of internet vigilantism. I think a lot of times it can hurt more than it can help.
not Jared Fogle, Jared Genesis. Everyone look him up.
But if it got Jared Genesis like removed from the internet so he can't actually prey on fucking people, then good. I'm glad that happened.
If Jared is like literally too disabled to know that he's a fucking idiot, then before he actually hurts someone like physically, it just needs to be taken care of.
Yeah,
if he just wants to be a dope and never actually get around anyone, because I know he doesn't have a driver's license, I know he doesn't he doesn't do anything, then whatever. Let him be a fucking idiot at home alone. Sorry, Billy. Go ahead.
He's just if he's fucked up, like actually physically or mentally fucked up and doesn't understand what he's doing, get him help and get him off the internet.
Yes.
You know?
Right.
He's off the internet as far as I know right now.
It's a tough thing. Like, you know, there are plenty of people that I know out there who've done really horrible, shitty, awful, abusive things to good people who, if there was any kind of justice in the world, there'd be some law in which they broke and you could they'd have to suffer some kind of consequences. Sometimes that's not the case. But if you really want to get justice, you have to be very, very vigilant. You have to follow things in a very specific path. And that's why, like, again, I'm usually not a big fan of vigilantism. I'm glad it's working in the Jared case. I don't think necessarily it works unilaterally.
How about
a lot of
Phoenix
times,
Jones? How do you feel about Phoenix Jones? You ever heard of that guy?
Yes, I've heard of Phoenix Jones, Ben.
How do you feel about him?
Phoenix Jones is bombastic, man. He's bombastic.
Do you think it's cool, like, if he's like, hey, dude, I think you're drunk and I'm not going to let you drive, and if you disagree with me, I'm about to, like, put you in a fucking MMA hold.
In a sleeper hold and take your fucking keys.
Yeah.
You know what? I wish I had a friend as good as Phoenix Jones. I think I approve of that. Yeah, I do. Okay. I think that's all right. I think that's constructive vigilantism.
Sure, but what happens there is all of a sudden you're at a 0.5 and he's coming to threaten you because he can, you know.
And he's tough, man.
Yeah.
He's a beefy guy.
Everybody's saying tonight's interview with Onision was scripted online.
Online meaning Twitter.
Yeah, all like
in these little hate clusters.
I think it's our Regina. She's one of the girls.
It's not everybody. It's hate clusters. Yeah, you're caught up in that.
Yeah, I'm in the hate clusters. Yeah, right now I definitely am.
Terrible.
Definitely am. They're saying that tonight was scripted. That I obviously have been setting these things up with Onision for. They say this was all set up with Onision. That's not the fucking case, guys. I had no plans on going to his fucking house tonight. I got fucking pushed into it by the live stream
and by me.
And we got there, and this is what fucking came out of it.
No, Joe.
Everybody's like, they're saying that I trolled people, and this was a farce. That Billy, condoning is one thing, but Billy the Fridge was behind this whole troll farce. He doesn't care about any of the victims or anything to do with the case.
Stand up and point it towards him.
Billy thinks this is as much of a joke as James Gregg does.
Are you kidding me?
I'm just. This is. I didn't orchestrate a fucking troll or farce. I didn't want to make a joke of all this. I went to his fucking house because the IRL stream told me to, and I'm like, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Let's go.
I will.
What could happen?
I will say, nothing good ever comes out of IRL streaming. Never.
I knew it wouldn't be good. Then they start sharing it. There's 5,000 people in there, and it's like, this is Billy's joking. Billy's joking about. I joke on my stream all the fucking time. I don't know. I'm not trying to joke about this, but fuck, dude. Fuck. This is like I'm over here getting fucked by Onision. You're acting like I set this up.
You looked really handsome tonight.
Chris Handsome, dude.
How could he not resist?
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Shit. Yeah.
Dude, your butt.
Finally.
God damn it. God damn it. You know what? The thing is too, once that happened, I had my phone open. I was about to start trying to call you, Billy, but I was like, fuck, dude, no, it's not going to work. I can't call him in the middle of this.
He wanted
I wasn't going to check my phone.
Me and him were talking back and forth, and he wanted to give you some advice.
I wanted to call and get on fucking speakerphone and be like, can you stop for a second? I like your hat also, by the way. Here's a hard-hitting. I just asked like one hard-hitting question. This is all I wanted, but it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah,
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I wasn't ballsy enough to be up there and be on the fucking revolutionary crew to go to his literal fucking house, so I don't get to ask the questions. So that's how it goes.
Hey, let's make a road trip of it.
We could.
I think I'm done going to Onision's house. I
like it. I like the point where Joe's like, "Fuck you, then I'm going without you."
Yeah, that's how we get to go. But yeah, we're going back tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Catch
ask the right
stream
questions. I can't believe we missed the
live.
Chloe thing.
I do want to re-explore what Jeff was just talking about.
Molly Grew in chat says, Billy, Hart, Greg, my new favorite ship, Birds of a Feather. Yeah, thank you very much for that, Molly Grew.
Dude, someone was posting a clip where Onision was calling you the N-word.
Yeah.
What?
Which we know how you don't like white people using the N-word.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like the use of the N-word when it feels cringy coming out of somebody's mouth.
It does from Onision.
It feels cringy from a lot of people. Yeah.
Do we have that clip?
I mean, it is out there. It exists. Like, he'll admit it.
We don't
exists.
play
It's real.
Onision content anymore because it always gets...
Let's look at this, though.
No.
Oh, yeah, look at this.
I don't know who Jeff is.
I don't know who Jeff is.
No. God damn it. Oh, fuck.
Jeff Holland. Okay, I'll make him a guess.
Hollandaise.
This should be chaotic.
This is Onision when he wants the drama. So he wears the dumb wig and draws red lines under his eyes.
3 years ago. This is 3 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Hey, what's up?
Is it working? There we go. Hey, how's it going, man? I'm Jeff. Nice to meet you. I'm the guy that
I like your hat.
Joy asked to hop in and just kind of be the moderator, try and keep you both from, talking over each other, that sort of thing, flow of conversation. I understand you have some concerns about the format of how the discussion is supposed to go.
Hey, can you stop 1 sec?
Hey, dude, this is the memeable part. Hey, can you stop 1 sec?
I know.
I like your hat. Did you? But when I first met Onision, he's like, "You're manly, aren't you? You're like someone from Game of Thrones or something." That was the first thing he said to me. Not hi. I was like, hi, and I did the handshake thing. He didn't do that. He just looked at me. He's like, "You're really manly. You're like from Game of Thrones."
Sure. To be fair, you are pretty manly.
Well, thank you.
I like your hat.
It's weird because I used to be so girly at one point in my life. The testosterone hit me late, I think.
Thank you.
You made that, huh?
I like your wig thing.
Yeah, wig thing.
I don't know. I imagine it's a wig. I make a bunch of stupid hats randomly sometimes.
It's not stupid. It's cool. What's the pin on the side of your hat?
Dude, stop defending him. Stop defending him by laughing at him, Billy.
But here's the thing, though.
Here's the thing,
though. He did to me what he did to Billy tonight as well. He disarms you by being charming first and foremost, and then he asks you about specific things
about you
to get you focused on something else. That's why when people are well, he's a groomer, I'm like, yeah, I kind of get it. Yeah, I get it. It's fine. I understand. I get it. But yeah, no, I mean, this goes on for a while. If you want to see when everything goes chaotic, I think it's
content. I love it when he triggers you. I'll tell you what, he's a master at triggering people.
Yeah,
he triggered you very easily.
Me, dude. He triggered me.
See if you can read it.
Drunk O. I drink O. I drink zero.
I drink and I know things. From.
And by the way, him and Kai made a video together where they drink different beer, and they both liked all the girly beer.
Yeah.
The fruity tooty kind of beer.
Like Game of Thrones,
Game.
Wow.
Hold on. Is that just a generic compliment?
It's his
or
compliment.
Is it that me and Jeff Holiday are just like botched clones of one another?
When he sees somebody
we probably are.
that looks like they haven't washed since the Middle Ages, he says they look like they're...
Fuck you.
You know what?
I haven't washed Onision's balls ever.
I hate to say it, but I'm only going to say it because it's 100% true. He said the same thing when he first met me.
No!
I wanted to feel special.
I wanted to feel special.
I was like, what character must he be referring to?
Character?
The midget.
I looked way different. I had.
He just said the midget.
I had short hair and no facial hair.
Tell me it's
when
the
I first
Khaleesi.
met him back in like 2017.
Tell me he thinks I'm the Khaleesi.
Tell me I'm a voluptuous
She's
blonde.
so beautiful,
Yeah.
the Khaleesi.
Yeah.
And
Who's going to become the next king of Game of Thrones?
That's actually a really good question. I have no idea.
It has to be Jon Snow.
Yeah. Dude, he did this to you too. Every time you brought up a good question, he changed the subject. He's like, here, let's fight with sticks. Like, how else did, like, him butt fucking you and him fighting with sticks were all just diversions to, like, let's do this next retarded thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You think it's going to be Jon Snow?
Why would they bring Jon Snow back?
And that's easy for someone, like, watching it that wasn't there to say as a criticism after the fact.
Even there, like, I didn't know what to fucking ask him. I didn't know what to say. This wasn't like a big planned out thing. It was a spur of the moment thing. Drive to Onision's house. We weren't guaranteed he'd come out of the fucking house. We weren't guaranteed he'd be there. I literally had no fucking idea what I was getting into. When I got there, I'm like, I see him.
You do it for the content.
Yeah, that's what you do when you live stream. You just go with the flow.
At that point,
I agree.
It was like 2,500 people. Right, and we weren't gonna say fuck off at that point.
Only to kill
and then later on,
got
it
up
became
to 5.
And then later on, it became 5. And the problem is, the first 2.5 knew what was going on. The second 2.5 did not know what was going on.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So, do you want to talk about the concerns that you have over which platform that we use?
Yeah. So Jeff was the diplomat for. Who? What was her name?
I was the diplomat for somebody who wanted to have a debate with Onision.
What was her
This is
name?
over 3 years ago. Her name was Joy.
Sparkles.
It was Joy.
Yes.
Yeah. We
Sparkles,
get the joke.
Who I was kind of friends with. We didn't talk very often, but like when we did, we always had good conversations. Then in the future things went weird, but whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
But so the setup for this is that I was supposed to be the moderator between Onision and J Sparkle BS. They didn't really figure out which platform they were going to be doing it on.
And by the way, I want to point out that this was before you could get 1 to 200,000 views on a video for shitting on Onision.
Oh yeah.
We shit on Onision way back in the day.
Way back in the
We're
day. And
old
this
school
one,
Onision shitter honors. On this very channel, you can find a video, like a promo video of us selling a pay-per-view video where we shit on Onision.
Nobody has laid more fat stacks of human feces on Onision's chest than these OGs in this show right here. Okay, but this is all also on you now. We weren't even on Facebook or YouTube. You know.
Yeah, I'm not going to go over to I told her so many times. It's not going to happen unless it happens on an impartial party's unit, which is this. I go over there.
Well, I mean,
I go over there. She makes money. Which
YouNow is a shit platform.
It is. It's
really
really
the opposite of what I want her to do. So,
would you say that your significant other is an impartial one? I mean, if you guys wanted to, you could use my channel. I don't care. I'll turn off super chat.
The person you're talking about, implied that my significant other is a victim.
The person that you're talking about. See how he does this? He's like, he's very careful about the people who have actual shit on him. The people that don't, he's like, Madison de Crambra said this shit. Like, he's very selective about whose names he actually names. And who he doesn't like, that one person that you're mentioning.
It might be to do with people who are trying to have court cases with him, right?
Right.
Because you don't want to talk about people. Like, he didn't bring up Chris Hansen's name specifically when he was talking about him.
I would say them and more.
Like,
anyone who has, like, actual dirt. So, like, later on, he can be like, I didn't mean her. I didn't mean him.
Well, but also maybe it's you don't. If you get pulled into court, and like you're talking about them at this point. This is how people do to get around legalese.
I've been dealing with lawyers like firsthand for years now, and I can tell you, I know how all this fucking shit works out.
It's all a pile of shit.
And what you do and what you say and what you don't do and what you don't say.
I will say I was pretty nervous when this whole thing was going on because, like, I had maybe 2 months prior done a massive stream with Blair and Repsion just shitting all over this fucking guy. And here I am, like, trying. And I was just having a normal ass day, and Joy was like, hey, will you moderate and help me get this dickbag into a call? So
Oh, no,
and then this
it's
crazy
iPhone,
shit happened.
Isn't it? Shit. Sorry.
Huh?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, Joe's phone died.
I was
That's
trying to
right.
help Joe charge his phone, then I found out it was an iPhone.
That's right.
He's
a thought
giving
that
jobs
counts.
to Steve Jobs.
It's the thought that counts. It's all right.
Someone says Taylor Kai stalked him at first contact at 14, dating around then, him going to her house at 15. I didn't know that he visited her at 15. That's news to me.
15 was spammed in your chat.
I wasn't reading chat. I didn't have any chat. I didn't.
You weren't looking at it.
I had no chat. I was sitting there talking with him. I couldn't see what the chat was saying. Maybe that would have helped. But
So
if I would have been looking at
can we get in a neutral location on your channel a sit-down interview with Onision where you can actually give the questions people want?
Joe might be able to get that done. I'm not going to be a part of it.
You don't want it. All right.
Fuck no, dude.
No,
I
I don't blame you.
I didn't want to go here tonight because I knew this
I
shit
don't
was going to
blame
come
you.
out like this.
I don't blame you.
I knew this was all going to fucking happen. I'm like,
I'll help.
I'm going to deal with this for the next 4 fucking days. People are like, you don't deserve this money, give it away. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I wasn't here to fucking scam money.
They sent you money to tell you that you should give away the money.
I'm like, I'm not here to fucking...
There's fees and shit associated with that, by the way. Like, when you send someone money, they don't get all of it. So you're sending people money to, like, shame them into giving money to someone else while paying fees where they get less of the money, but you want them to, like, pay out of pocket. It's just ridiculous.
Well, that's definitely something you should.
I'll drive up and interview Onision if you guys can make that shit work.
That would
I'll
be
do it.
so cute. Look at
dress.
Well, what I'm saying is, why would I take part in an opportunity to fund
I really think the only reason Onision came out tonight is because he saw people who he liked outside of his house.
Right? Yeah.
Sure.
When I saw his eyes when he saw me, it really did hurt because I could see him happy to see me, and that fucking sucked to see that in someone's eyes, right? When you're here at their fucking house and you're like fucking with them. This is really why I didn't want to go there because I didn't want to have this confrontation with him personally. You know, I didn't want to personally do this and go through this.
Do you think like? That's something that's really heartbreaking too, is how many people that are going to be involved in this situation are going to come at it from a place that isn't immediately hostile towards him. And that's what you have to do if you want to get him to talk. You can't come at him with any kind of like hostility,
Onions are not
or he's
keto.
going to clam up.
Billy, you still are a sweet boy to me. You always will be.
Thank you, Mouse Fitzgerald. Onions? Are onions not keto? I eat onions on keto. I do.
But Ben, if you're gonna keep playing this, you got to skip ahead to when everything just falls apart.
I don't know when that happens.
Keep going.
Someone says, "I bet the energy around that house is so negative." I never got that. I never got.
You got a prepared version of that.
But even when he was out like filming with us, and he'd be on the phone with Kai. like, yeah, you know, we could hear the conversation in the background. He'd just be like, yeah, you know, we're having fun with the boys.
But we've seen
checking in on her. It was all.
We've seen their public tweets where they're like, I don't like that dude that's been following you.
Yeah, and how often do you fight with a significant other?
But not like publicly on Twitter like that.
Some people do on Facebook all the fucking time. I see friends of mine fighting on Facebook. It's like we're looking at them under a magnifying glass, and we see the worst of them, and we see the best of them.
They put it all out there. You don't need a magnifying glass.
Of course they do.
You don't need a magnifying glass.
I don't know if it's negative in that house. If there's negative energy in that house, I bet you they 100% blame it on everybody outside on the internet looking at them and treating them like.
I don't deny
you know,
that.
They don't target each other with it. One of the things Onision said to me that was kind of stood out. He was like, Kai, you know, sometimes I'll walk in and Kai will be watching a video of mine, and I'll remember that Kai is a fan of mine, and that feels good to love somebody that has somebody that loves you that's a fan.
That's
of yours.
Weird.
It sounded weird to me. But it's like that was something he said.
First of all, can I ask you your opinion? Joy says that if I live stream with her, if I have this discussion, then she literally said that I have to sue her. What kind of psycho crap is that?
Nancy's embalming fluid says Billy is failing to acknowledge the power differential.
From my understanding,
I'm not failing to acknowledge it. We know she started this relationship as a young teenager, and she was a fan. And she was following him for so long as a fan, and he took that advantage over her. And every relationship he seems to have is birthed out of them being a fan of his and him taking advantage of that. I've never disregarded that. It's every single time. Please clip that and show that off 100%. I'm not disacknowledging that. It's 100% in the fucking everybody's viewpoint. That's what's happening.
I've heard a lot of people like cast a lot of doubt on some people here and there, trying to like castigate them and whatnot. I've yet to hear one instance of any of the actual victims of Onision like shit on Billy. They don't do it.
The ones that haven't met me have. You know, the ones that have met me know that I'm there behind the scenes, talking with them and listening to them and trying to like help get them through things when things go bad. I don't have a talking relationship with these other girls, and that's like right now. I think Regina or whatever is on Twitter saying "shame on Billy" type stuff about me, and that fucking sucks. I didn't mean to do this to piss off all the girls, but obviously, you know, it did piss them off. And I don't know what to do to fix that. I can't go back in time and not go to his fucking house. I can't expect 2,500 people that showed up in my chat wanting me to, I don't know, spit in his face or something. I don't know what they wanted me to do to him. I guess not laugh while I'm doing stuff, but it's awkward. It's weird. Everything going through my head is weird, and I did the best I fucking could, man.
I think you did good. I think you honestly did good. Like, even, okay, there was several things that he said that I think that were real fucking troubling. Like, somebody who's been paying attention to this, like, you hear some of the things that he says, they sound real shitty. But the thing is, if you're trying to understand this situation, if you're trying to decompile how this whole thing went down, and you're trying to also know where he's coming from, knowing that that's his perspective helps you to analyze the situation, to make a more objective determination. For me, it helped me make more of an objective determination that he's kind of a fucking dick, you know? But there's nothing wrong with more information. Like, more information is good. That's good. That's a good thing.
Fakunt said, stop blaming chat, Billy the Fridge. Okay, chat. I'm done blaming you. Thank you.
Man, that kid's been all fucking up my ball sack all fucking night. Fuck that kid.
You're sweet, chat. You're sweet, chat.
Fucking scumbag. Fuck you. Let's go. Let's keep going.
All right.
It was you were going to sue her if she did not debate you.
Oh,
No.
more I'm going to sue people.
No?
No. I said I didn't want to sue her because she's broke. And then she says, well, what do you know if I'm broke or not? I said, are you broke? And she's like, well, that's my private information. I'm like, okay, so I'm not going to sue you because you're broke. And then she's like, well, I'll only live stream you if you sue me. I'm like, what? Why would you want me to sue you? I can show you the text. You want me to show you on the phone?
I also
yeah, it's
misjudge
another
you,
thing.
Billy,
He'll
but you're still
leak.
beta.
But you still beta. Thank you, Lenny the Shark. Thank you, Lenny the Shark.
I mean, if you think it's
wait, is that a shock? We got to get a shock from that, right? That was over $5.
It was 20.
Yeah, that was over $5. That's 4 shocks.
No, it's only one shock.
Yeah, it's only one.
Like
what?
You know what's cool about Seth is that they say redheads feel less pain. They feel pain differently than people without red hair. So this could be a whole different study for Seth. Like he could be feeling pain way differently than we do when we shock ourselves. Unless you think I have red hair. Some people think I have red hair. I don't.
Where's the part where you get mad?
It's no. It's a little bit before that, like before the line of my camera, and you'll probably be in a good position.
Right here,
you're a hater that was picked by another hater to be an impartial party, a moderator, which is a fucking con job.
His wife, now his husband, just messaged him and said that I was a hater.
Been watching you for years as free noob. Here's some for the quality background noise you provided for me over the years.
Yeah.
Shock that beautiful ginger! Shock that beautiful ginger right now!
I love when people refer to Drunken Peasants as background noise.
Shock him, Joe! Shock him!
There's been a whole lot of great art created.
Shock that man!
There's been a whole lot of great art created with Drunken Peasants as background noise. It's
yeah. Thanks.
James at the Odd Ones Out worked on a lot of his Odd Ones Out content with Drunken Peasants as background noise. That's honorable. I know there's a ton of artists here who love and show love to us through art. They all use us as background noise.
Joe,
that's
are there
awesome.
any
People who work
grievances you
every
want
day.
to air with Seth right now?
Seth?
At this very moment?
Actually, not at all. Seth is one of
Okay.
those people. Have you ever known somebody for a long time and you've never had the slightest instance of annoyance with them even once? Like, that's Seth for me.
Wow.
Not even once.
That's why you're not malicious with the zapper whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah, he's one of those people who hasn't
Well,
even come close.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
I'm too scared to be on alone. I can't really have a moderator on YouTube, I guess. So I'm gonna have this little fucking idiot come over here who's made hate about me in the past or Onision in the past, and that'll be fine. That'll be totally fair.
I've been trying to be nice to you, Greg.
Get
I've
that
been trying to be nice to you.
ass over here.
Oh no, you're getting triggered.
So I can rip her
I
open.
was trying to be nice to him.
I've been trying to be nice to you, man. But I mean, if you're gonna be fucking,
You're being
abusive,
fake,
that's fine.
Rod.
Look,
This is real. The way I'm talking to you is fucking real, and you're being a fake piece of shit who's not showing who the real
I might be a piece of shit. Look, dude, I'm not the person who gets underage fucking girls and talks about whether or not they give him a fucking boner. You're a fucking sleazy scumbag.
There you go.
You're this pathetic rosacea-ridden little fucking dickhead.
Damn.
Oh my
Damn.
god. Oh god. This is
Look,
great.
there's nothing wrong with having rosacea, okay, everybody?
Let's put a bunch of fucking makeup on and shame girls for their fucking bodies and then call yourself a feminist? Oh, no, I'm not a feminist.
Let's handle one.
I'm not a feminist.
Let's
because,
handle one at a time.
The changing
Let's handle one at a
trends
time.
in YouTube and
Oh, now he wants to handle one at a time. But when you're talking about shit that is against him, he wants to like gish gallop all over the fucking place.
what
Yeah,
people
this is when I was done.
fucking talk about. You're scum, you
shut
fucking
the fuck
asshole.
up. Let's do one at a
Emily,
time.
I'm trying
Let's
to
do
help
one at a
you.
time. One at a
I'm trying to
time.
fucking help you. Now,
One
fuck
at a
you.
time.
Fuck you. Fuck your channel. Fuck everything about you and your dysfunctional fucking mind. Your weird, creepy fucking threesome relationships where you
That was awesome.
put this weird
Look, I've had a lot of threesomes and whatnot, but none of them were ever creepy. None of them were ever creepy. Okay, like this motherfucker, creepy. He's always been creepy.
Yeah, you're not saying threesomes are creepy. You're saying his threesomes were.
His threesomes are fucking weird. Ew, gross. They're weird, dude. Oh, gross.
fucked up abuse, and then you, while you're talking about obsession, you're obsessively talking about your ex, who wants nothing to do with you, or the internet, or YouTube, yet for some fucking reason, you keep making videos about it. It's not okay for Joy, but it's totally fine for King Greg.
Someone tagged us in our chat and said this is a Celebrate Onision stream. Go fucking watch something else. I'm not celebrating Onision. I said he looks fucking ridiculous.
Fuck
here.
Onision.
Yeah. Like, I'm not a fan of Onision at all.
Who did I make?
Fuck you, dude. Fuck off.
I'm so glad I got rid of that fake personality. You're just
little piece of shit. And
See?
your little makeup
There-
smeared on your face, and your little beanie cap. Fuck you. Kiss my ass, dude.
I don't know what he was going for here. It's kind of weird. I guarantee you, he has like a little closet full of costumes, right?
What he wanted to do is he wanted to bring it back to like civility politics. He triggered me, haha. So I win, but really I should be trying to be reasonable to make me like catch and be like, oh, maybe I'm being unreasonable. No, dude, you set me off. Like, fuck you. It's nuclear Earth, dude. I don't care. Fuck
Rat-a-tat-tat, right?
I'd be nice to you. You gotta fucking
tried to
throw
be
some
fake,
shit at me
you
like
fucking
this.
frauds. Yeah, I got you to show you. I got you to show who you really are, and you were acting fake as fuck, like above it, and then you lost it. Good job.
No, you know what I just did? I just got a shit ton more money getting donated to fucking charity. I probably just earned a bunch of fucking subscribers, and I got this fucking monkey off my back that I've been carrying around for a while, not getting a chance to tell you how much of a piece of scum you are. That's what I did. I fucking won. Oh, hey, everybody, look at Jeff Holiday. That's the real Jeff Holiday. You're goddamn right it is, motherfucker. Here I fucking am.
Are you gonna stop
Fuck
talking
you.
at that point?
Am I gonna stop at some point? No, Greg. As long as you exist, I will never stop. Neither will Joy. Neither will Andy Worski.
Who? Neither will who?
Hey, shut up. Just let it play.
Neither will Blair White. None of us.
Andy Worski and Joy Sparkles.
Shut up.
Both of friends of...
One person says
you.
the other person replies. That's normally how conversations work.
We're not having a conversation.
You want to go through it?
Stupid motherfucker. I'm telling you how much of a piece of shit you are. Because
Oh
you
my
wouldn't
God.
talk to me like a human being. You try and throw some shade at me.
What about your huge rant?
Shade machine, motherfucker. Rat-tat-tat.
Rat-tat-tat.
I'm a shade machine, motherfucker. Fuck you.
Joe, do you have an analysis of this exchange between these two titans of intellectualism?
No, not really.
No.
I'm just enjoying it.
Okay.
Just in the moment,
Yeah.
enjoying this.
You're a moron.
Onision
Okay.
hatred.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy and not dysfunctional and fucking mentally ill.
You're happy while
I'm
saying
also not a fucking pedo, scummy creeper douchebag.
Yeah?
3 years before the rest of you fucking
Yeah.
scumbags and your stupid little fucking subreddits were all making this fucking rallying call. 3 years before that.
Yeah.
Get on my level, you fucking scrub.
This is
Fuck
that
you.
old. This is that old. Like a lot of you, a lot of you were in Onision's comment section telling him how cool he was back then.
Oh yeah, I bet a lot
Yeah.
of you guys. Oh my fuck you.
Yeah, but you're
Fuck
so happy
you.
talking to this person. You just
I
said
am,
you're-
dude. This is more fun than I've had all week. Holy fucking dick, dude.
That's a sad life. That is so sad. Hey, do you actually want to
This is so
address
sad.
the issues you have a problem with?
Which one of
Do
us
you
is
actually want to
smiling?
address what you're talking about? It's easy to say someone's a pedophile with
It
no
wasn't
evidence.
with me, motherfucker. I was just here to try and facilitate ease of communication.
You know what a pedophile is?
You gotta be pan.
Yeah. Here. Do you know the definition of pedophile? He always does this like, do you know the definition? I started doing it to him when he would say things to me. I'm like, do you know the definition of that word? And he was like, oh,
Actually,
damn it.
actually, that's hebephilia. Actually.
To try and make some fucking money for your little fucking
know what
girlfriend and all that shit.
It's my spouse, and you should be happy about that if you think I'm such a terrible person that they've been.
You're a terrible person.
Great.
You're a horrible human being.
Great. What is a pedophile?
Honestly, after this show, I am not covering Onision again until he either goes to jail or dies. Like,
I'm super that. I don't want to ever talk.
I'm
this
like
situation
literally
ever.
that.
But who will give voice to the predators?
He'll what? I'm serious. He either has to go to jail or die after tonight for me to even want to talk about him again. I'm done. I'm totally done.
Tell me.
Fuck off, dude. Kiss
God,
my
you can't even
ass.
have a conversation. Tell me what a pedophile is.
I guess, or he wants to come on here and I will ask the questions.
That'd be good.
I've
That'd be
already,
good.
you know, you and I, we had him here on New Year's Eve. I mean, we were partying, so it wasn't like serious, but I asked him a few serious questions. He looked annoyed, you know, but.
Have a conversation. You know who I have conversations with?
Define a pedophile.
Who have value.
Define
You're a meme. You're a meme at how much of a piece of shit you are at this point. We use your word to describe a level of how much something is shit.
Oh my god.
You're a meme. You're a joke, dude. You're a wannabe washed up, I wish I was Shane fucking Dawson throwback to the fucking early
Shane Dawson's a pedophile. Define a pedophile? Shane Dawson.
2000s of YouTube.
I know that actually hurt him. I know that actually hurt him too, because he like I was around like at the very beginning of like the Shane Dawson era sort of thing, and then Onision just coming out of that, and them like trying to be together. Like that's a thing that really fucks
That was
Onision
such
up.
bullshit for him to claim Shane Dawson was, though.
That is a thing that has seriously been fucking with Onision forever. Is that Shane Dawson made it, and he did not.
Fuck you, you dinosaur.
How old are you? How old are you?
How old am I? I'm actually older than you by a year.
You just called me a dinosaur and you're older than me?
You are a dinosaur. You're a tired old fucking act. You barely have any traction on your fucking videos. The only way you make a living is by being as fucking redundant and people talking about you because you're a piece of shit.
How many views do you get on your channel?
That's the
Not
same
as many as you, dude.
That's the same thing as it is today. The reason why anybody actually pays attention to his channel,
but you get
is because of how much everybody hates him.
Before he was doing these like pour kombucha and scream videos, you were getting more views on your channel than him.
Maybe, I don't know.
No. He was getting like 2,000 views a video.
I don't know. Only
for a while.
2,000?
It was like 5,000. We would do videos with him. 2 to 5,000, 10,000 tops. But I would be doing videos. Me and Joe would go to like a thing and film videos with him, and they would do fucking piss poor terrible.
So now he's doing like 200,000 doing. I don't know why people watch those videos. Those are so dumb and fake. Where he's like pouring kombucha. Like every video, he's like in his underwear screaming by the end of it. I don't understand why anyone gave him those views. They're dumb as fuck.
Judge my worth.
Every time you insult me for these things, you insult yourself even more.
My worth is based upon my
It's
love.
like you're a guy with $1 in his pocket insulting someone with 1,000. It makes no sense.
Yes, it does. Because I might have less money than you, but I'm not a fucking twisted up, mentally deranged pedophile.
What is a pedophile?
Fuck you, dude.
A pedophile is someone who's attracted to prepubescent children. Show me any evidence that I've ever been attracted to.
Actually, it's hebophilia.
Sure. Technically, that is true.
You're not a pedo. Well, maybe you're not a pedo. You're still scum.
But you just called me a pedophile so many times. It shows you don't know what you're talking about.
It's basic common.
Your words are not worth very much.
It's the easy catch-all word for some creepy old dude who's trying to like figure out whether he gets a boner from girls that are not legally of age. People say it all the fucking time about all sorts of shit. I wasn't 100%.
What are you talking about? Whether or not I get a boner on people
you're
or not?
You're gonna try and shame me on this when you wrote your own cease and desist letter and pretended to be some fucking internet lawyer? You fucking retard.
Yeah, that is
that
another
was really
thing.
good.
And he was talking about they say these non-disclosure agreements aren't valid. They're not.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Eve's Apple, another one of these haters, said, "Billy, you're a true gentleman. Very lovely to see you." Wow, Eve's Apple. After all this shit tonight, you want to hit me with that? Wow.
What?
Oh, no, she was actually being sweet.
Wow.
Thank you.
Listen, all I'm saying
nice to
is
see sweet comments, guys. It's nice.
Look, all I'm saying is, how many times has Chris Hansen gotten to call Onision a retard to his face?
Yeah.
Zero times.
This guy, Big Money Onision, he's always going after Onision. He said, "Billy the Fridge goes with the flow, even if it's toxic like Greg." He said some conflicting things, yes, but it's also who's he with. Greg's a piece of shit, and Billy just knows how to talk to people, even if it makes it look bad on himself. He's not really victim blaming. He's expressed himself time and again that he's not on Greg's team, as people like to say. He's expressed himself in other videos, and even tonight showing his frustrations with Joe after the interview. He's not buddies with Greg. He knows how to talk to him.
Yes. You were showing very righteous indignation. I was being terrible.
So just saying, you should show Jeff and Onion flirting on the couch. That wasn't me. That was Joe.
Yeah, it was Joe.
and Onion.
Oh, yeah. I get us confused, too.
What? Can you tell me what's going on with his back? What is
He's wearing a
that?
bulletproof vest.
Bulletproof vest.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I mean, would you not?
I don't know.
This was somebody. Normally, I would say this was someone talking shit, but this is actually a direct representation of what happened tonight. Cammy Crunch on Twitter said, "Billy the Fridge and Onision earlier on tonight's stream." That's actually exactly that actually did happen. That's not shit talking.
Yeah.
That's straight up actually happened.
That's pretty good.
That actually fucking happened.
That was very true.
Before Onision got banned from VidCon, he showed up there with a fucking
bulletproof vest.
A bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, this is a stunt he's done a few times, you know. So
I mean,
whatever. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like, if you want to hurt Onision's pocketbook, stop talking about him. If you want to see
at this
victims,
point, someone could just shoot him in the head. It's not even. It's pointless.
Whoa.
It's pointless to wear a bulletproof vest.
Okay,
Look at his
sure.
shoes. He's wearing his fucking Adidas.
Why does he look like he just got offered his suit in prison, and he's still got the cuffs on his legs and hands? Like, they put the suit on, but he's still cuffed up. He looks like he's walking around in prison with the cuffs on. The way he's stancing and just his posture.
Yeah.
It looks so.
It's very baggy, like he's wearing Jinkos or something. I do get annoyed that people are like, he looks so short. That's called
Repsion. That's Repsion on the far left. And dude, you let him take a couple like pot shots at Repsion too, where he was just kind of Repsion was balding.
I didn't let him.
I mean, like
I said, I thought he had his hairstyle. He had his hair spiked. It looked good. He looked good. I said that.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? Anything I did or didn't say, I really don't fucking care at this point. I didn't plan for any of this shit to fucking happen. I just showed up to his fucking house and he came out, and I tried to do my fucking best. And everybody's like, "You're victim blaming and shit." I swear to God,
there was no victim blaming.
Even if you feel that way, I'm sorry.
no.
I didn't mean for that to happen. I went to his fucking house. Everybody was all happy when the blood was on the line. Like, I was gonna go there and I don't know, like, chop his head off or something.
There was so much pressure to go there to begin with.
Yeah, just getting there was like what the hell am I gonna do?
And then they act like you chose to go there and give them something that they expected.
I don't know how many times more that we can all like universally say we stand the victims. We stand them. We do.
Yeah.
Like, Billy has made very large, overt statements, impassioned statements about how much he believes and he trusts the victims. Like, what the fuck else do people want? Fucking kiss my ass. Oh, well, you just didn't. You know what? Here's the thing, Billy. What you needed to do was you needed to immediately rip into Onision's chest and pull out his heart. And the fact that you didn't means you support hebephilia.
Honestly, you know the way that he bent me over in the live stream and humped me? When people tell me I'm not doing enough for the victims and I have to do more, I feel like I'm being bent over and forced into a position that I'm uncomfortable with. Like, honestly, I'm trying to do enough. I'm trying to do what I do. But when you tell me I have to do more, I'm like, well, what more can I fucking do? I'm sorry. I'm not the guy. I'm not the fucking guy I'm not the fucking court system. I'm not the FBI. I'm not the prosecutor. I don't know what more I could fucking do. I try and stay away from it. I get pulled back in. Thank you for all the donations tonight that made me go do something stupid.
He said, I'm being bent over and forced into a position.
Take it. No, I don't even like seeing my dude. I don't like seeing my dude like that. Take that off the screen. I don't want to.
That's a look of bliss on his face.
No.
I'm sorry, Billy. I would have protected you, but I'm a fucking idiot.
All
I wouldn't have done anything better.
I just wanted it to be over so we could get back to the comments and questions and try and get him to talk more with us. I really that's the best I could do.
I was trying to get a dialogue going, but I don't even know who Kai is.
Yeah,
I couldn't even get started.
No. For 2 hours, you were talking about how you could whoop Kai's ass. You lying sack of shit.
I saw a picture of him. He looks dainty. Yeah, that's true. I could kick the shit out of him, but that's just a fact.
So, is there a chance you might want to kick Kai in the balls during your fight?
Kai has a cunt.
Oh.
That's the thing. Now, that doesn't make him not a man. All right, asshole? Maybe I need to explain to you something a little bit about transphobia. Huh?
I didn't say shit.
Listen.
Okay.
Guy's a big, strong man, but I could still fucking dominate him.
Billy filed charges. No,
why did you just murder him, Billy?
I don't.
I told you to punch him in the face if you stared with the victims, and you didn't.
Yeah, that's true. I should have punched him in the face.
God damn it. God damn it. This is really complicated.
Let me tell you a secret about Kai. She's got a weak fucking chin. He does. The guy does. It's one of the daintier men I've ever met. All right? And if you're laughing, it's because you're transphobic.
No!
I don't want to talk about this. I'm just saying, as far as a man goes, it would be embarrassing how much I could beat him up. Embarrassing.
I'm going to go pee.
With relative ease.
Oh, my God. Tell us how you really feel.
I've never been more confident of anything in my life. I'm saying, if it ever came to it, if I was in a room, and Kai was in a room, and we had to fight to the death for some reason, maybe for world peace, I'd win. And I think I'd win quickly. Very quickly.
My money would be on you, I'm not going to lie.
The first thing I would do is grab his cunt. I'd grab it.
Would you squeeze really hard? Would you pinch? Would there be like a wider, or like how would you handle it? Give us like a hand kind of.
It would be like you know those mountain climbing things.
Yeah, the
with the
little
hole.
Yeah,
with the hole, I'd just shove it in there, like that.
Twist?
But this way.
Yeah.
And then I'd lift him up, over my head. And I'd say, this is what happens to dudes that abuse. You understand that?
That's it. Nope.
What? That's my pop always taught me. When you're fighting a dude with a vagina, Joe, always go for the cunt first. It's the best way to do it. Especially when they're bigger than you.
Oh my God. Dude, stop. Oh God.
I remember my proudest moment. Everybody laughed at me. I beat the strongest girl in class in arm wrestling, 9th grade. And I remember it. She was huge. And I went home and I told my dad, today I beat the strongest girl in class in arm wrestling. He laughed at me.
Why?
I have no idea.
Was it like a heh or was it like a hearty chuckle?
No, it was a hearty chuckle. He got the neighbors over and they laughed. Called up my relatives. They laughed too. Just got worse. Would that be a munt? Oh, welcome back, Billy.
Welcome back.
We've been saying good things.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Nothing but love.
We need more good things.
This isn't a toxic community.
No. It's
We need
in
more
our
good things
DP
in this
Discord
world.
link in the description is definitely not a doxing server.
Good.
If you'd like to go hang out there and definitely not dox people, go there. Link in the description, DP Discord. Everyone tell them that Billy sent you.
Yeah.
Just go in there and say Billy sent me.
Yeah.
It's fun.
We we first and foremost here at Drunken Peasants, we want to make people have a good time and laugh.
Yeah.
That's at least my agenda every time I come.
We
into
got
the show.
about probably like 15, 20 minutes of the stream left. And yeah.
We learned a lot today.
Oh, the show was so much better without me. Oh no!
It was all about
No, you did great.
Onision, and I really don't want to do another one of these. I just thought, like, obviously when members of the hosts of this show and regular guests of this show go to Onision's house today, it's time to talk about it, right?
Yeah, when there's a big giant stink on the internet with a bunch of people
Gonna have
watching, it's probably a good thing to respond about. When you postpone the show 3 hours so I can go to the fucking thing, and we're literally coming off of it 10 minutes before we walked in here. We were ending the stream and going into another streaming for like 10 hours today. It's just a nice topic of discussion to have when it's right off everybody's mind. Ben was watching it for the stream. Jeff was watching it. Seth was living it.
Andy
Seth
Warski,
was living it.
Atheism is unstoppable. I saw all kinds of. I saw
Destiny drama alert.
Just Destiny, not Destiny.
No, Destiny stopped in too.
Really? I thought that was just Destiny.
Yeah. No. Like Destiny actually showed in. Stephen Bonnell Jr. the third or whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, no, he stopped in.
I didn't see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I didn't notice. I
Um,
want Lacey Green back on the show.
I talked to her like a week ago.
I hope she's available soon. I miss
Yeah.
her.
You said
She's
you
got some
wanted her
tickle
to
on it.
like come visit Seattle too.
Yes, I want her to come to Seattle and live.
Just get her to come in the like late spring when the
live
weather's
like a
all
queen
perfect.
out here. We'll treat her like
not a
the
bad
queen
idea.
she
Hey,
is.
I've got an idea. Since she's from Oregon originally, that would be a good excuse.
No,
How
I thought
about-
she was
yeah,
from Utah.
No, she's from Oregon originally.
Okay.
I could get her to come and hang out in Oregon, and finally, instead of me having to come up and visit you fuckers,
Yeah.
come down and visit me, and we could all ride dune buggies with Lacey Green.
Little blue
That'd be
doom buggies. I talked to Joe Cronin on my small channel
you have to bring
last night.
Joe.
What's Joe Cronin?
Joe Cronin.
Joe, you don't get to come into my state.
I'll come.
Okay.
Joe Cronin, he does a show out here. He's been running for like almost a decade on YouTube and similar platforms. He used to run on Stickcam
But he's in
back
Seattle?
in the day. No, he's not in Seattle, but
okay.
he came onto my live stream last night. We talked for a while. He like knew Tommy C from Shot from the Point way back in the day when Keem and everybody got involved with stuff over Tommy NC 2010 and Leafy is Here beef going down. They all kind of like
Tommy
birthed together
C?
from this. Yeah, there's Tommy C and then there's Tommy NC. Tommy NC got picked on by Leafy is Here in a video or targeted whatever, and his audience picked on Tommy NC until he cried. But Joe Cronin came on the show. I say show. It was my fucking channel stream on my little baby channel. I just go to talk to fans and stuff. We were sitting there and he was bullshit with me, and he was talking about wanting to come on the show maybe sometime too. He's a good guy to talk with, so it could be fun. He had Cody Rhodes on his show not too long ago.
That makes me mark out.
Yeah, he does a
Anything
big
that's
wrestling. He does a big
related.
wrestling podcast type thing.
I'm
so.
like, whoa, that's cool, man.
But he's also like he knows about YouTube drama and YouTube history and stuff. He's just got a good grasp on the internet. But yeah, he was talking about it tonight too. I know he was in the chat chopping it up during everything when it was going on. He was like, Billy, why the hell didn't you tell me you were going to Onision's today? Because I was talking to him last night. And I'm like, I didn't know I was going to Onision's today. I didn't know I was going to Onision's until fucking 4 p.m.
Today, I went to the doctor and got a new sleep apnea mask, and I was laying down testing out my new sleep apnea mask when Joe called me.
Really?
Yeah. I was laying down, like, trying to, like, breathe through it.
I have timing.
Yeah, impeccable. Yeah.
I love Tommy C. I'm a big fan of Tommy C. I like that dude.
I think he wants to come on.
He does, yeah. I actually talked to him tonight. He asked me about going back on his show. So we'll probably figure out a way to get him on here. He's just got different hours because he lives in Germany. So we have to make it. We might have to do like a
like early, like afternoon stream would probably be good for Jeremy.
early in the morning. He usually does his around 1 p.m. our time.
Okay. Yeah. So afternoon.
So we might be able to like get him after one of his shows or something.
We should probably have Repzilla on.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, he's a big fan.
Yeah, right, let's have Repzilla on. He fucking is over here telling me how everything's disgusting. If we weren't giving up Onision talk tonight, can we just have Billy the Fridge and Repzilla conversations?
Was he in our chat or where was he?
He was on Twitter. He was like one of the, I can't believe Billy the Fridge did this. And I'm like,
if you guys are gonna have Repzilla on, can I be on that episode? Okay, because like he's one of those people who like was a latecomer to the Jillian Epperly saga, like the Jilly Juice saga, and he kind of got into it. And I know a little bit about Repzilla. It'd be interesting to talk to the guy. I think it'd be fun.
I don't like his face. I want to be on the show too with him.
Okay.
I think Joe should. You know what? Maybe
same lineup then.
Joe can be literally, me and Joe can be literally next to each other, and we'll both get to talk to Repzilla. I like this idea.
Okay, perfect.
it's so hot right now.
I like this idea. I like this lineup. I like the four of us. This feels really good.
Yeah, this is the new Drunken Peasants.
Yes.
When the four of us to get together with Seth on the couch. Yes, Seth, I see you back there.
Season 4. No. Yeah, part of season 4 right there.
I see you, Seth.
Season 4.
I see you, Seth.
We need Seth. We need Seth. Seth is like the punctuation mark to all of our shenanigans. I like Seth.
Watch me shock him. That's a punctuation mark for sure.
Damn it, that's rude.
Oh, it's good. It's good. I like that.
Did you ever see the video where he gets shocked? Yeah. Where
I took it like a man.
He's like, fuck. Yeah.
Except for the screaming and crying.
I've never been more hard in my life.
I took it like a Kai.
A guy.
Guy. It was a Freudian slip.
So
guy.
By your definition, Kai is not a cool guy.
He's a
Kai should
cool
probably change his channel.
There is such a thing as
from
toxic
cool
masculinity.
guy Kai,
Goose
correct?
Juice says, when will you have vegan gains on? I remember Billy wanted to eat his flesh on the first 24-hour episode.
Kai is not a cool
guy.
guy.
I would eat vegan gains.
Would you say, like, okay, on a scale from 1 to 100, Joe?
Yeah.
Cool guy Kai, groomer name.
Yeah.
Percentage.
Groomer name? I'll show you. From 1 to 100, this is what I rank Kai. And this is what I do to Seth. See? That's exactly what I think.
If you just heard it and they're like, what's the percentage?
Of Kai, like, what's the percentage of what?
If you heard the name.
Yeah.
Cool guy Kai.
Cool guy Kai. I'd say that's a lot of toxic masculinity coming out of you, dude.
Oh, no.
Oh, what, you think because you got the biggest dick in the room, you could call yourself cool guy Kai? Let me tell you something, dude. Stop thinking with your fucking dick, all right?
Ben,
You know?
Billy Joe, I've got bad news for you guys. Yeah. There's at least 3 different people that I've literally never seen in the chat before saying that you guys would make a hideous mistake by having me consistently on the show. I'm sorry.
Never seen him before.
Damn.
I mean, I've never seen him before. I've never seen him before.
New.
They seem like very important people, so I guess I guess I can never be on.
It's
Sorry,
Andy
guys.
Worski sock puppets. Groomer name is Cream Pie Guy.
Oh no!
Executable.
Oh fuck! Oh. Man.
Let the record show Billy is not laughing. Why? Because it's not a laughing matter. That's why. And I want to go on record saying that. There's no laughter there. Don't associate him with that.
Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi.
Excusez-moi.
Pardon-moi. You cannot be talking about the cream pie arbitrarily. You must be talking only about the cream pie when we are talking about propagating the race.
Dave!
Oh, hello.
There's mayonnaise in my cream pie. You fed
Yes.
me with mayonnaise.
That is what happens when you get DP'd by a dick and a turkey baster full of mayonnaise.
JF, is that why you're on DP? I thought Drunken Peasants was where you find all of your low intelligence girlfriends.
Listen, it is true. It is true. That is my hunting ground. However, DP is also indicative of how much I like to double penetrate. Yeah. It's
She's one of the prettiest retarded girls I've ever seen. In all seriousness,
She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
She doesn't have that
It's
Down's
true.
face.
Dude, both Joe and Jeff have a crush on Mama JF because Jeff says this all the time too.
Really?
Yes.
We have similar taste in
Are you
women
guys
to JF.
gonna like spit roast Mama JF?
Yeah, we're all going to Garbage Island together to create the new master race. It's going to start with me, Jeff, and a retard.
Do you know when Joe talks,
What?
I get shit for it all the time.
You shouldn't.
And they're like, you never call out Joe.
You never
for,
call me
You
out.
never call out Joe
You
for
gotta
saying
call-
terrible shit because he always says terrible shit. Because this is the thing about Joe that nobody understands. He's always in fucking character. He's always playing the worst fucking guy. He's always playing the worst fucking guy.
It's
okay?
true.
And in his head, he's like, I know I'm playing the worst fucking guy.
I've been crying for
And people,
like a while
people who
now.
get it are gonna get it, and people who don't get it are gonna get worked up by it, right? He fucking knows this. And I am trying to be Bill Fridge and stay true to myself and be real when I go out here, and I try and be IRL and be the sweet boy so that when I get in terrible situations, I look like I'm the one that's getting fucked over because I'm trying not to. I get myself in situations that I can be honestly not creating shit in. I'm like, oh, geez, I got punched in the back of the head. Oh, no. I look like a fucking dumbass. I'd rather be the dumbass than put that on some random person in a live stream. That's how I play it. Joe plays it the opposite, right? But I get fucking everybody's. But when they were there, they said that woman had nice cans, and I'm like, that was Joe being the biggest piece of shit.
I said nice tits, and she had walked away out of earshot.
Yeah, she wasn't in earshot.
I noticed her kids were in the car. I didn't know that.
I didn't realize they were listening to
I
the
didn't know they
entire
were listening
stream.
to the stream until after I said it. I felt.
Yeah, if I were her, I'd be pretty pissed off too.
I felt really bad about it before I started laughing hard.
Listen, ma'am, I'm not trying to upset you. I just want to fill your cleavage full of my hot, creamy cum.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah, Mama JF is just cute.
She's super cute. She's super cute. Mama JF.
Did you ever see the surveillance video of her spraying graffiti
Yeah.
on buildings?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Nobody has ever loved me so much they spray painted I was the
Right.
king of the world.
Dude,
What the fuck?
Their Christmas stream was adorable. Where they're like cooking together. I am cooking this steak.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
Dude.
I actually want to sit down and
Stop
watch that
victimizing
stream
yourself,
for real.
Billy. Joe did nothing wrong.
Thank you, Wojtek. It's true. I'm not saying Joe did nothing. I'm saying this is literally Joe's character.
I like how you said
This is what he
joy.
fucking does.
It's not a character when it's your life.
Okay, Joe. Okay, Joe.
I'm like this all the time.
Okay, yeah. My bad. Sorry, Andy Kaufman. Oh, my God.
Excusez-moi.
We're entertainers, okay? That's what we're doing. We're entertaining. And if you fucking buy into this shit, I am so fucking sorry that like it hurts your credibility of me because I only want to fucking make you smile and laugh. That's all I want to fucking do.
Some things just aren't funny, Billy.
Yeah.
Some things you can't laugh at.
I know.
Except that retarded girl with JF. That's always going to be funny. Always. Not just because she's retarded.
We were all here, right? Hold on. We were the people on that show when that happened.
Yes.
I think there was one more person.
JF.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
And
it was the one before that one. No, it was that. Oh,
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, I remember when JF was like, she has a very low IQ. And then Jeff got up and had to leave the room. He ran away.
Yeah. He's like, I'm with a girl. She has a very low IQ.
Yeah, he would said it seductively.
Yeah.
That was a historic DP event too, because like that was before me and Joe liked each other. Me and Joe didn't like each other.
Yeah.
During that one.
Yeah.
And I was really uncharitable and really mean to JF. And then he pulled out this soppy love story, and I'm like, oh, he really loved that deficient person. And like then as time went on, I could not laugh, and I felt every little conviction inside of me melting away. It was so bad. It was so bad.
It really has aged very well. It was actually weirdly a milestone episode. It was episode 400, and a lot of people thought it was underwhelming at the time. But that was also the day we outed him for being a racist.
Yes.
Yeah. Like nobody knew prior to that time. He was just Professor JF before that.
Yeah.
But there was a thing I picked up on when we were playing this video of this young black kid who had carjacked and drove away. And just by his body language and a side that he made, not even related to it, I could tell that there was like undertones there. So I did the JF impression that Jeff does way better than me now. But at the time I was like, I couldn't help but notice this little boy was an N-bum or whatever. And that was like the first time. That was like the first time a racist thing, because then he went right in and started agreeing with it. He's like,
yes.
you know.
And we're like, wait.
Yeah.
The lady doth not protest enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, he took the mask fully off on that shit. Yeah, it was wild. It was so strange.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Good episode.
That's crazy.
It's aged well.
Yeah.
Nelly Bly Alibi says, when people aren't laughing, it's not necessarily their fault. Sometimes it's not so much about you're not supposed to tell the joke, it's that it's just not funny. Own it when it's the case. 100%.
Yeah.
Sometimes people hide behind it's a joke, man. It's a joke. They hide behind that, and it's like, no, you're really just not reading the crowd very well and coming off as an asshole. And I do that a lot, and I fucking hate when I do that, because it means you're a shitty fucking comedian when you do that type of thing.
We've done a long stream today with a lot of viewers. This is the first time I'm going to shill this shit. Please like the stream. Please subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
And there's links for Raid Shadow Legends in the description. I have to mention that. It helps us out a lot. Hey, aside from the Brave browser, the other the other thing that we shill that helps us monetize shit, there's Raid now. You download it onto your phone, use our link, we get paid.
It's a great game. It's a great game. Use the DP link.
Yes.
You that link. Oh. But honestly, guys, and I'm going to say this for the very last time, I love you, and if you're coming here to hang out with us and laugh, come on back next episode. If you're just here to fucking watch the drama, I mean, I hope we don't have that next episode. I hope that's gone. I hope we're back to business as usual, laughing and smiling and having a good time.
I think we're pretty much over this, unless something like crazy happens.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, stand with the victims, you're down with the victims, fuck Onision, all that kind of shit. That's all you really need to know. It's fine.
I won't commit to never talking to him or about him again, but I'll say, unless he goes to jail or dies in the next year, I will not talk about him.
Wow.
Until the end of 2020.
Triple X amateur sex videos. Click here says Jeff is banned. There is no fourth for guests. I am entertained. Wow.
What a great name.
Triple X amateur sex videos just can't.
Dude, there used to be this person that would come into this chat, and their name was HIV Piss Incorporated. And I'll never forget that.
God damn it.
That's one of my favorite names ever that I've seen in the chat.
I love HIV Piss. What the fuck? Come on.
I love it. It's such a blatantly edgelord name. One of my favorite troll names. Me and my buddy, we used to go on Blog TV, and he had a trolling alter ego. It was a really nice guy. That was the name of his screen name.
He just troll everybody?
A really
Under
nice
the account, really nice guy?
Yeah. It's the biggest troll name ever. Anyway,
Yeah.
a really nice guy.
There was another one I used to see all the time, and it was a picture of Quark from Star Trek. You know, the Ferengi guy.
Sure.
And the screen name was Space Jew.
Space Jew's pretty good.
Yeah.
Small Hands on Deck. That was one of my favorites. Small Hands on Deck. It's a really good one.
These hands are small, I know, but they're not yours, they are my own. And I will not be broken.
Do you want to leave us with a musical number?
Yeah.
I like how you and Joe,
Onision, you are a piece of shit. I hate you. Onision, I don't condone that crazy shit that you do. Everybody watching at home, please don't go to Onision's home. Just go through the proper channels. So he goes to jail. Hooray!
We wrote that on the way here.
Yeah, we practiced that for months.
Bravo.
It's good.
You guys like the Onision. All right.
It's all so fucking stupid. Everybody's like, you can't joke about this.
Fuck
me. Man. Joking about things is the only way I handle shit. I don't have a therapist. I would think about getting one, but I feel like it would be terribly unfunny.
Yeah.
It might be funny though.
I thought about doing like a private stream where I just sit down with a therapist and let everybody watch.
You should not go to a therapist on stream.
I mean, let them know I'm in on it, but hey, I want to go to therapy, but I want to fucking stream it and then show everybody in my private stream, the people who want to be like right there with me. How
I don't know if it's
really am.
therapy if it's on stream.
Is it?
No, I don't think it is. It should be private.
Why though?
Where you can't be afraid to say anything.
I'm not afraid to say anything. If there's anything like if I'm there and I'm like
like you can even talk about like most of your like deepest darkest thoughts unless they raise a red flag.
Yeah, I might
obviously.
redact like a name or two. I mean, that's fine. I watched the TV show You when Joe Goldberg talked to Uncle Jesse. When Joe Goldberg talked to Uncle Jesse on the TV show You, he said truthful things. He just changed the name. He just said it differently. I feel like I could do that with my my people if I have anything private that involves someone else. But I don't have privacy. Like my deepest, darkest thoughts. Here they are. My deepest, darkest thoughts are how fucking disappointed I am that I'm not hosting Saturday Night Live by now. It's fucking shameful. I could have been a contender. Instead, I'm just sitting here with my sweet boys on Drunken Peasants podcast. Love you guys. But I should have been fucking hanging out with Alec Baldwin on the set of Dickheads United or whatever the fuck TV movie I would have been on. Movie of the Week, Hallmark Channel. That's my deepest, darkest, is how much of a fucking failure I am in life.
I'm not a failure. I work at Denny's.
Clivis has said anything. You read my Streamlab. Good point. We got to go back and hit these Streamlabs. I will do that right now as we roll off through the night. All right. So, from the top, our boy Charles hit us with a $2. Hey, I sent in the message about Bianca the dog with cancer. I'm happy to report that as of a few days ago, Bianca is cancer-free. Fuck yeah, Charles.
That's wonderful, Charles.
I needed some good news tonight.
Yes.
The Wall of a Dying Coyote says, that's very dapper suit, Mr. Refrigerator. Thank you. Thank you. Jeb said playing Pathfinder while listening to you guys. I love that. Mr. Captain Snack says, Billy and Jeff are both sweet boys. How dare you? Greta Thunberg or something. Yeah, that's true. Greta Thunberg might have said that about us. Tifa Bean says, I believe Onision manipulated the situation with Billy. I knew there would be uneasiness and awkwardness between them. Knew Billy was on private property and used that to his advantage. Example, the situation with humping. Much love to you and yours, Billy. Thank you, Tifa Bean. I mean, there's so many ways I could have taken that differently. I figured if I just gave him the comfortability to come out and talk, I'd probably get the best stuff out of him if he felt comfortable. Because when he's defensive, that's when he gets super lawyery about things. I'm not a fucking professional journalist, you know?
He's not a lawyer, though, either.
Who, Onision?
Yeah.
When I say he gets lawyery, that's when he starts beating around things.
It's weird, like circular arguments and answering questions with questions.
Yeah, he'll do that when he feels like he's being challenged. I just didn't want to make him feel challenged so that he would open up as much as possible. I figure that's the best content, is to get him to open up with us.
But then he made you open up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when he humped me.
When a dog's trying to assert dominance, you just let him finish.
I mean, he's asking Chris Hansen for $350,000 for an interview. Does that mean my good Sexton is worth $350K?
Could he just dry hump Chris Hansen to completion instead?
I mean, that maybe we could afford that.
Maybe.
Tuba McFly hit us with a $5, said pussy, to zap Seth. Mr. Captain Snack says, I'm dropping 4 to make it even to 10 just to let Billy know he's 100% sweet boy and that people talking mad shot lead with their emotions and not intelligence. Yeah, some of them definitely have strong emotions, though, right? I don't want to invalidate their emotions. It's not what a sweet boy would do. But yeah, Czar said, good evening, everybody. Zap that motherfucker. Talking about Seth. Another $5 zap from Zip Zap. This is a test donation for $1. Wojtek says, Seth, what is your favorite movie? For $5, gave him that zap.
Yeah, what is your favorite movie?
If you come up with the idea, let me know. I'm going to read off. Wojtek says with like 4 more 5s. Said, I swear I'm not a sadist. Seth tends to disagree. Hiroshima was lit. Says, I've been following guys intently since around 2015, 2016. I'm glad all the work and hours you spent making fun of this clown is culminating in a substantively. I think what I said was a thing. Yeah, thank you. Hiroshima was lit. Matt Jarjosa said it's been 45 seconds and we haven't heard you denounce pedophilia yet. Why are you such bad people? Have some money.
That's true.
Thank you for the money. Calivista said, Billy, after my grandmother died and I sank into depression, DP was one of the few joys I had during my time of mourning. Thank you for making me laugh. You're a good person. Calivista, love you. I'm glad we could be there for you when you needed us. That's literally why I think most people do what they do in the entertainment realm, is to be there for people and connect with people. A lot of people say they do it for money, but until you really get rich out of the fucking crazy money, there's a whole lot of footwork that goes into entertainment that you don't get paid for. You put a lot of free time in, and if you're really doing it for money, there's so many better ways to make money in this world than entertain people.
I guess what Billy's trying to say, and I think I speak for everybody when I say, is long live Onision.
Basically is what I was saying, yeah. Trev's dead. Said shit talkers in chat wouldn't leave their own house, much less go to Onision's house and get him to say a bunch of self-incriminating shit.
Onision.
Brandino said, Billy, you're a great guy as someone who's had to end a friendship because they were doing shitty shit I didn't agree with, so have some money. It's hard, Brandon. It really is. Mouse Michelle said, onions are not keto, Billy. You're still a sweet boy to me. You always will be. Love you. Lane the Shark said, I also misjudge you, Billy, but you still beta. Thank you. Avatar of Pain said, been watching you for years as a free noob. Here's some money. Quality background noises provided to me over the years. Gracie. Goose Juice again said, when will you have vegan gains on? Remember, Billy wanted to eat his flesh on the first 24-hour episode. If we can make that happen, I will eat him. And Wojtek said, stop victimizing yourself, Billy. Joe did nothing wrong.
Thank you.
It's very sweet of you to say. Thank you, Wojtek. And the super chats, they came rolling in tonight as well. We got Bob Dobbs said, Billy defends pedos and Joe hates him. Thank you. Sheepdog said, haha, Billy rolled with it and took one for the team to get info. I doubt Hansen would have done that. I do doubt Hansen would have gotten humped by Onision for info. Cree Rose said, don't apologize. It will never be enough for them. Yeah, but if it's enough for if it's enough for a couple of them, I'm going to give my best try and get a couple of them to see that I'm not out here trying to hurt people. That's why I do it. And if that's wrong, fuck, man. I just think about the 4 or 5 people or 50 or 60 people that hate me, and then just because I talked to them for a second and reached out to them, they don't hate me again. I don't know. I feel like it's worth it there. But like I said, in 3 days, everybody's going to be talking about something else anyways. So I know how this goes.
I think you should go to all their houses individually and make them soup.
I would love to. I would love to do that.
Anything for a fan.
Anything for a fan. Okay, this is Stoned Mexican guy says Joe rules, Jeff sucks horse rooster.
Oh, come on.
That's weird.
Thank you for the first part, not for the second.
Someone took
Jeff's
a picture of
amazing.
Onision and made him look like a little person.
That's
fucking
funny, dude.
There was this picture, and somebody had the picture of him in court and the picture of his shoes, and it was like in the thumbnail. In the thumbnail, it looked a lot like this, just the way this thumbnail was presented. It was so funny. He looks like fucking and in a role of a lifetime. Peter Dinklage as Onision.
I want to see it. Dude, I would go to opening night for that.
Yeah.
You get when you step on attack. Yeah, it's so cute.
Oompa loompa. I have another lawsuit for you.
Papa Shaw says, I judge you guys prematurely. Billy isn't the villain. Sweet boy thing to say. Thank you. Ginarella said, here's 5 to not zap Seth. Seth loved that. Peggy M gave us some love. I Metal Monkey said, Billy is a sweet boy. That's the sweet you say. Kjelkin 1986 says, Cowabunga, dude. Whoa. I love that. Philip Smith said, the fight was a test. The rape was a demoralization. Maybe. Philip Smith said, he manipulated you is what I meant. Yeah. Stono said, frick the haters. You demand, Billy. Much love. Big heart. Thank you, Stono. Thank you.
Wonderful. Good stuff. All the way around.
In a role of a lifetime.
Seth, you could have done more. Beyond that, I think everybody was top notch.
Ayo, ayo, ay. Walk like an Egyptian. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the best episode of Drunken Peasants in at least one day. So, thank you for hanging with us.
We get the job done, right?
Well, yeah, like, we're kind of like grits, man. We're kind of like grits.
However do you want it?
We're not that
However
nutritious,
do you
but we
need
sure
it.
get the fucking job done.
However do you want it?
How
However
much money
you
did
need
Onion
it.
Boy get from the farce, that farce of it, IRL?
I gave him my cut.
Yeah, yeah. That's unfortunately true. Oh, God damn
However
it.
do you need it?
I like how Joe just kept saying, like, damn it, I made the mistake of hugging him as soon as I saw him.
I
I'll
should've
never do
stabbed
that
him.
again. I won't do that again next time I see him.
I swear,
Damn it!
I'm gonna steal him. I'm gonna fucking stab him instead of hugging. It was a mistake.
Yeah,
it was good. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I think you boys are legends, and I applaud and raise my glass to you.
All right. So I think we're going to wrap it up now. Thanks for watching, everyone. We will see you tomorrow for our bonus show. You all have a good night.
Good night.
However do you want it? However do you need
it? A drug. Oh, Onision, you've been in my mind, boy, like a drug.
There was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.